Whoa, we got off of our starting soon screen because we're getting set up, but we wanted to come over here and say thank you guys so much for the bits and the subs and the cheers. Oh my god, guys!
Gruta, thank
Oh,
you.
no.
Thank you so much for the 20 gift subs. King, thank you so much for the gift sub. Derek, thank you for the 229 bits.
Well, I did that for a reason, but now I can't even find what I was trying to unlock.
We have a
Gruta, you
level
ended
6 hype train right now.
300 even.
Holy shit! And the conductor, how is Derek's the conductor and Gruta?
Oh, I think maybe because I was the last person to do.
Whoa,
What?
Gruta's box changed.
It did.
It changed for he's giving out
it's
300 gift
Blue,
subs.
purple, and blue.
Oh my goodness,
God.
thank you so much. I can't tell you how much we appreciate that.
Where's the little Maya emote?
It's like
I don't know if that's on there anymore, but thank you
I
guys.
just saw it.
funny. It's like Tittyvap 17, Quimton 37, Rex 91. You know, Ash 130, Gruta 300.
Oh, yes.
300.
300.
My goodness.
Hello, King. Hello, Aztec.
You caught me unawares while I was sipping my
Hello, Gruta.
my cider and scotch.
Lord.
Yeah, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, that is amazing, guys. That is absolutely incredible. Hello, Bryn.
Hey, I'm changing my reactor.
No worries.
I thought we
No,
started
Lobrin
at
just
7:05.
leaves
I
everyone
thought I
up.
had time.
No, we had to get we hopped off the starting soon screen because we got gifted 20 gift subs.
Word. Nice.
Very, very generous, very wonderful. I love you. I'm going to sloppy smooch you right on the forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Aztec. Hello, Gruta. Hello,
I'm being
Paper.
grabbed.
I'm keeping
Hello,
it
King.
going.
Yeah, thank you for the bits. And Twitch added more bits. What is Twitch?
It's a
Does anyone know what
lie.
this is? Like, is this like something
I
that
don't
Twitch is doing
understand
right
it, so
now?
I'm not getting more bits.
No, it's like giving the channel more bits.
Oh, nice.
But like, is this
Oh,
something Twitch is
interesting.
doing right now? Do you guys know anything about that out there in the audience?
Maybe?
Bitmania.
Twitch Rush, just roll for your life.
Yeah.
It's a little
That would be
bit.
really
I kind of
funny.
hope they
Okay.
don't. I don't want them to hear the nonsense that happens. Oh, it's September.
Nonsense.
Oh, is that what
September.
that
There's a
is?
bonus for
Okay.
everything right now, I think.
Okay.
Okay. Devil's Alkalite, hello, welcome. Welcome.
No.
Hello.
Welcome. Welcome.
Well done. How's everyone doing tonight?
You know, I'm feeling it. I'm very tired. Oh my god! But I'm going to shake off the cobwebs so that I might be.
I ate what was behind the walls, and now I don't feel so good.
Oh,
Andy, why'd you do that?
it kind of looked like cotton candy. That's why.
And now
That's
because
fair.
you said that, I'm just picturing fucking Mina saying that. Mina saying, I hate the stuff behind the walls.
Everyone's a
Paper.
Paper with the 5 gift subs. Thank you so much, Paper.
Yeah.
Whoa,
You're too
thank
good
you,
to us.
Paper.
Train level 6 achieved. Holy shit. We did it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Snookums,
Hell
baby,
yeah.
girls and boys.
Thank you, lovely Paper.
Oh my god, we're on 7.
Wait, what's that finish line mean? Does that mean that's our highest that we've ever gotten and we're
7
trying to
is
beat
the
it?
highest we've ever done.
Oh
Holy
shit.
moly.
Honestly.
This is a big moment.
Yeah, we're about
It
to
is.
beat our last record.
Doing that.
Hey, Zach, thank you for the 100 bits.
Thank you for the bits, buddy boy.
Oh yeah, if we so when how do we
beats.
beat the record? Did we like complete a level 7 hype train before?
Don't
I
know.
think it might be that we got to like 5% of a level 7 hype train, and then that was it. So maybe we just need to get to like 10% or so? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's just like
Yeah.
a little bit higher that we need to get to beat our all-time record.
How much
You know-
higher?
You know
I
what?
don't know.
I have a feeling that whenever we got gifted those gift subs by Rex and it crashed our stream, that was
see
when the
what
golden
You
heart
know what?
was.
I bet that's exactly what that
I
was.
put it to 12%, but I see. Oh,
Oh, there it is.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah!
Mariah, thank you for the
I-
300 bits. Gonzo, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Yeah.
We beat our record.
So I see what it is now. Right now, we have 48 hours left of a bonus bits event.
Oh, okay.
So it's it's 10% on top up of all cheers as well as all power-ups.
Gotcha. Makes sense. Also, Ash redeemed a posture check. Everyone stop shrimping.
I refuse.
Actually,
In fact, my
I
posture's
actually
gonna
was
get
not
worse.
shrimping. For the
Andy,
first
don't make
time.
a noise.
I'm hearing of that posture check, frankly.
Listen, I will keep
Lincoln.
going until I look like a pretzel.
No.
Okay.
My spine must be pretzel shaped.
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for the 510 bits from Ash!
Thank
Good
you.
lord!
Thank you so
And then-
much!
Thank you.
We're at
You people are-
48% of the way through. Oh my goodness, guys, this is a new record.
You people are too good to us. You're too good to us.
That's so amazing.
No.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Very much appreciated. You guys are very near and dear to us, and thank you. We're gonna get
Thank
started
you,
here in just a
lovelies.
minute. We're just celebrating with you all right now.
Skibidi bop boop beepity bop.
That was
That's
Derek's
my
celebration.
Little
Yeah, that's my
emojis
celebration song.
dancing at the top.
I'm not allowed to do that anymore, remember?
What?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Remember the court order, Derek?
I do remember. I was like, I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up.
Like,
Like,
emojis.
Listen,
no, but I really
if you
like this
ignore
guy.
the court, they can't enforce anything.
Mm.
that is
Basic
true. That is true. I
That
have
is
several
not-
warrants out for
Oh.
my arrest,
Oh,
and I just like keep ignoring them, and nothing happens.
Winter, can
I
you
don't-
send your little penguin hype train
Yeah, why don't you
emoji?
look
I really
outside?
like that.
Oh, this one?
Why don't you look outside of the SWAT?
Yes,
Oh,
I wish I got
shit.
that one.
You might get
You
them on
see,
this type
They
train.
never send the SWAT team because I always send them a postcard.
I want him so bad.
Oh, so
Got
you're
a
you're
little
on their good
scarf.
Yeah,
side.
they're showing the emotes that are unlockable. There's one of 4. It says I'm gonna get one
Oh.
of 4, like either the gritty goose, stir the pot, you missed, or raccoon pop. And frankly,
It says
they're all
one of
good
6
except for raccoon.
incoming. They're interesting. I kind of hope I get this alien.
I want stir the
Or
pot.
Goblin Jam. I want that. Yeah, it's stir the pot. Cheers to that. Gritty goose.
Oh, I kind of want
Yes.
Gritty
They
Goose.
kind
I
of
want
tell a
Goblin
lot
Jam.
about someone based on the Twitch hype train emotes in their portfolio.
Well, you don't get to pick them, do you? It's just given at random?
No, you
Yeah,
don't get
it's
to pick.
random. It's
I want the goblin. Give me the goblin.
Well, lovelies, we're off. Oh my god, I can't even talk right now. It's because I put way too much fucking scotch in this cider. And it's
May
kind
I
of
recommend
disgusting.
Ah, nice.
good. That's good that you did that.
The
because-
more you drink it, the less you'll mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
actually.
Zach! What the fuck, Zach?
Oh my god, dude.
And don't
And I
forget.
need to say
Oh.
Oh.
there is an unspoken rule
Oh.
that when somebody goes, "I have way too much to drink right now," that there's going to be a redeem for them. Like we all know that by this
After everything I've done for you? You do this too?
What have you
do this
done
to me?
for us?
point. I'll
You
do
killed
it again.
someone.
I'll do it again.
People-
Alvaro is a
And
Die
I'll
when
kill
they
someone
open
again,
the-
Andrew!
All right, so who's dying next?
Well, first of all, you guys have group potions to take from
I
Mariah.
just took mine.
I
Cheers,
just-
everyone. I have to take 2
I'll
now.
take mine in a minute.
I'm
I
train
just-
complete!
I gotta grab one. I'll be right back. What does
What'd I
that
get?
even
What'd I get?
mean?
So we had a total of 27 gift subs and 2,794
Oh, fuck
bits. Thank you
yeah.
so much. I got
Oh.
Gritty Goose!
Yes, I got the gritty goose too.
Fuck
Yes!
yeah, dude. This is the best fucking thing.
Oh my god,
I'm
he's
so
literally
happy.
hitting the Gwitty right now!
I got the gritty
Yo.
goose too.
We all got the gritty goose.
Where's
This
Gritty
is so
Goose?
great.
There he is. Everyone
Gritty
post
Goose.
Gritty Goose.
Everybody who
Can we
unlocked.
get a gritty goose in the chat?
Can we
Who
get
need
Gritty Goose in the chat, please?
Oh,
And I'm gonna
Oh
take
my
my
God,
potions
let's
too,
go.
everyone.
I have something very important to do right now.
No, you don't.
Ugh. Oh, there was the
Oh,
first
yes,
one.
I do.
Hmm.
The fucking gritty goose.
Here we go.
3
There
bits?
he is.
Yeah!
Nice,
Gigantic.
He's really cute. I like Gritty Goose.
Thanks,
Like,
Twitch.
Second
I know
potion,
you-
though. Cheers.
We all got the same one, but I'm okay with that because it's cool. And I like him.
Well, I think it might just be the same for everybody.
Okay. As for who's dying next, I can't tell you that because that depends entirely on you guys, but I will say it was recommended to me by a certain Aztec in the chat that
Oh my god! That what he. Oh, so I thought you were saying that it was recommended that he made a death recommendation of a character.
yeah, he did.
I
They did.
frankly wouldn't.
Oh,
He recommended that I punish the rabbit for being mean to him in the Discord server.
I just want to go on record to say I've never done anything wrong to anybody, and you guys are all. I will be vindicated.
Listen, technically, you killed several people,
Only like a little.
but you did.
Nuh-uh.
But you did.
Okay, you know what? We're done with this. We're done with this. Is a bad bit. The feds are listening right now.
It's 15 minutes in. Aztec is just
We
jealous.
haven't met the 20-minute mark.
Gruta, it's true. I adore you so much.
Oh.
You would never ask the DM to kill me. Right?
Right, Gruta?
We don't know.
Alright, Gruta.
Gruta, your silence is deafening.
That wasn't a yes or a no, Gruta. You're avoiding the question, Gruta.
Let's not worry about the logistics of it right now.
I was wondering why I had 100 hit points, and then I remembered.
Well, before we get into session tonight, I have an announcement to make before the inspiration, and that is that this week is our community night. So on Wednesday of this week, we're going to be, the vote is in. Because if you guys don't know this, if you have a sub, you can vote in the Discord server and vote for what we do for community night every month. And this week, it's gonna be a movie night! Yay! Yay, movie!
What's the movie?
What are
That
some of the votes?
so the vote was just for movie night. So after session tonight over in the Discord server, I will be posting a poll then to narrow down what movie we'll be watching. So be sure to vote on that before Wednesday.
What is some of the options?
We're actually
Shit, I
doing
don't
a double
know.
feature. We are doing
I
all
think
of the
we should.
Shrek movies again.
Again?
I think we should watch Dale and Dawson Stationary Supplies.
That's not a movie.
I know. I just,
I do want to
I'll
play
just
that,
put
though.
The
That looks
Office
really
on.
I'm not opposed to that, honestly.
Putting The Office
Suite,
on.
1999 comedy.
So what we can do is, if you guys have any recommendations, just put them in the Discord under that poll tab that we put all this stuff in.
We should
Before
do
the poll.
Halloween, because it's September, and
Oh.
it's almost Halloween season.
We could. So if you have one in mind, be sure to put it in there so it gets on the vote.
We just watched the second Beetlejuice in theaters yesterday.
That was
good.
so
It was good.
Yeah.
Yes,
It was funny.
I
I
liked
like-
it. I thought it was cute.
I enjoyed it very much.
all of my favorite characters returned, such as Beetlejuice.
Derek, you don't
Was
know
he your
about that.
favorite character?
Hey,
You like
hey,
this
no
one better than the
spoilers,
first one.
God
Just
The
damn
like
it.
it.
titular, no, that's not true. I
You gave this one a 6.5, and you gave the first one a 5, which is
I was just being
outrageous.
I was just being harsh for the sake of rhetoric. I don't think it's actually a 5.
Aw, Gruta, thank you.
I
He's
give
right,
it
you know.
like an 8. That's how much I loved it.
If you want to catch any of our
But
VODs,
it's-
if you
I know
haven't
it's
seen
not
them
even
yet,
that
be sure to
good.
catch them on the YouTube. Now we're gonna get into the session now.
All right.
Are we?
Oh my god,
We
it's
are.
7:16, guys.
Let's
We
do
are
it.
killing it tonight.
Oh
Alright.
boy.
Oh,
All right, never mind. I take it the fuck back.
So for inspiration, you guys together as players voted for who you thought should get a point of player inspiration last time, and it was given to Gobvara.
For you.
Yeah.
You got it, Gabvara.
How do you do the sounds again?
It's under the soundboard setting.
I need to ruin this session.
How?
It's the little like speaker, like megaphone looking
Playing
button.
sounds at inopportune times.
Oh boy. And then you out there in the Discord server voted for who you thought should get a point of community inspiration. And here's the thing, it ended up in a tie, but it's a complicated tie. Because it's a tie between Mina and Phoebe.
Phoebe.
Little child.
Okay, you know
What
what?
is Phoebe?
Phoebe
Baby
Bane!
Bane!
How should we forget?
Oh,
I can't
In
believe you
Gobtober
say that
of all
about
times.
Phoebe. We're gonna give Phoebe a shout out. Shout out to the other goblin.
Yeah.
We should do an all goblin campaign. I'm just saying.
That'd be a
Oh.
fun
Yo,
one-shot.
all goblin one
we
shot.
talked about this, and I made a goblin character because I got really excited about it.
Actually, it changed because one person heard that it was tied between Phoebe and Mina, and the other person voted for Phoebe.
Oh my god.
I saw that. It's taken away, but I saw that. Whoever did that. I'm watching you.
Hey,
Mina, congratulations. It goes to you.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, now to get into session as we begin, should we have a recap going by our very own Zachariah?
Does that mean
Zach?
Mariah and Zach together?
Give me 1 sec, guys. Hold on.
No, I just wanted to say
Zachariah.
Zach's name funny.
Just sounds like you put our names together in a ship. Zachariah.
Yeah.
But Zachariah is a name.
Right, so here is the recap from the last session.
Session.
What was a big one?
Sorry, my folks are here and they were just leaving.
Oh, gotcha.
So that's like
You were visiting your fam?
now they were visiting me to help me with car problems.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so my car was kind of shit in the bed. There
It
you go,
happens.
guys. You have another little fun fact about my life. I have a nice car that can't run.
Write that down. Write that down.
All right, so session
Hi,
six.
Dread.
Hey, Dread.
Hello, Dread.
Hello.
Happy Gobtober. Sorry. Go ahead.
Silence.
Okay.
Silence, you fool.
I will have your tongue cut out for your insolence.
You'll have my what?
Anyway, the party picked up the remaining pieces of Alvara and sifted through her inventory. They discussed possible plans, with Cliff's divine intervention failing as Baba Yaga's house scampered off. Mina then discussed reincarnate as an option, as Cliff cast gentle repose to preserve her body parts that remain, which
Like
were
that.
an eye, a teeth, and a
That's
bloodied
actually-
ear.
I was too slow on the
Party
sound.
decided to settle in for the night before exploring options to obtain the rare oils they needed for reincarnate. They took watch with Aurora and Mina sharing the first shift, during which Mina summoned an elemental to carve a dragon image into a sapphire for her as a component for a later spell, Summon Chronic Spirit. They then discussed the loss of Avara as Mina noticed the party de-aging.
Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
He's gone!
Yeah,
Take
no,
that out.
he was saying goodbye.
We must mourn him.
Stop, I already died once in this campaign. I'm not doing it
And
again.
it'll happen
You
again.
got better.
Alright.
Yeah, you really did.
You
Turn me
got
into
better.
a newt. A newt. Got
Death
that.
is a real temporary, position for us.
Yeah,
Death
it's
is
like,
Any party past like
and in this
3 or higher.
universe, dying would not be an excuse to get out of work.
It's like Dragon
Yeah,
Ball Z.
basically.
You just gotta train hard and fight.
What do
It's
you mean you
Quinto.
died? Just revivify. Hi, Quinto.
I'm imagining corporations offering revivify services as part of your health plan.
That's fucking funny.
Now, would you like to add Revivify to your plan for an extra 50 gold a month?
I mean, that's
Something like
actually a
that.
steal
Yeah,
almost.
That's I would.
Okay, but
that's
think about
just better
how
life
much
insurance.
you make in gold per year. Peasants don't see 50 gold in a year.
Implying I'm a
it's
peasant.
really rich. It's really
when
just
really
well-
I am a filthy commoner.
That's basically how real life health insurance works.
yeah,
right?
that's.
If you don't pay
Actually?
it, you die.
Yeah.
There's rumors about the rich being able to afford shit like that, and people talk about. I don't want to get into this right now. Flocks and Humi took the next spot. I was gonna start talking about the spell clone and rich people theoretically being able to preserve themselves in the D&D universe, but that's a discussion for another time.
That's basically what liches do.
Yes, Tech, open that up in the discussions channel. Thank you. Flocks and Humi took the next
When
spot.
it was.
Flocks and Humi took the next watch, with Humi soliciting some kind words from Flocks to memorialize their pet Francis's death, who had also died in combat. Phlox then asked about Alvaro, wondering what she likely thought of him, a question Humi somewhat avoided before acknowledging she viewed him as a valuable member of the team. Phlox retorted by mentioning how she didn't view him as knight material and saying the joke was on her now since perhaps she'd still be alive if he was.
I forgot about that.
Then took the final watch alone, viewing Alvara's absence with sadness, but being internally determined to get her back and restore the double dance to full strength. As they navigated the grass the next day, they ran into the familiar magical merchant, Celia Keenfield, who was in a furbolg form. As she discussed, she was tracking down the collector, the creature/person the party was also after, particularly Phlox. Phlox also recognized Celia's furbolg form from the days of his youth, as she was a merchant who occasioned his hometown. The party inquired as if she had any rare oils on her, of which she produced a small but valuable vial she sold for $1,000 of Alvara's gold. Mina then began to cast Reincarnate, with everyone watching and eventually joining in on the spell as it reached its apex. Alvara's new body was seemingly taking an elvish form, before a dark greenish energy overtook the spell, with Baba Yaga chiming in with parting words, mentioning how their pact had ended, but Alvara deserved a new form that demonstrated her shortcomings. After the smoke and dust settled, Alvara arose in a new goblin body. Following the initial shock at her new body, she quickly went from a mixture of sadness and anger towards the party, feeling let down by the recent events, and having lost several centuries off her lifespan and feet off her height. And that was where we left off.
I thought you were just gonna end it at feet, and I was like, wait, they
Not
still
the
have all
feet,
of their.
lost her feet.
She
Actually,
lost
no.
her feet.
She has a peg leg in this new form.
That would be kind of cool, actually.
She's
Fuck,
facing
I
defeat.
Can we redesign the character?
No.
She walks
Well,
around
they
like Mr.
can't-
Krabs.
They can't really see you from, like, the thigh down. You could just say you have a peg leg.
Oh, they can see me from
But
the
it
side
does.
down, right?
Oh.
Hello?
I'm kidding.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hello.
Aw.
Fan art now!
No. No. Y'all behave yourselves. We haven't even started yet.
Clip that.
Does
Oh,
someone...
you're a leg person? Well, sorry to disappoint you.
We do. Oh, God damn.
Hey, she shows a little leg, alright?
She only has little legs.
That was I got you, guns.
3 hours and it'll be done with my other project. Alvara, count your days. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
my.
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Oh.
A what?
I know we just had this. I just had a funny joke, and I want to redesign. Yeah, it's pretty much what happens, Aztec.
Oh, that's
How it cooks.
That's what it do, Yugi. Anyway,
so many cooks in the kitchen.
when we last left our heroes, you all had just brought Alvara back to life, but at a cost. And as you reconvene with Celia, as she seems set out to find this being known as the Collector, to find whatever valuables it might have taken from her while she has been away from the grasp, what are you all doing?
Celia, I was wondering, you've encountered this collector before. I was wondering if it... Well, I was wondering how it fought or, like, what it did.
Oh, me? I'm not a fighter. I've never tried taking it on before.
Do you know anything about it?
Uh,
We've run into situations recently where we didn't quite know what we were getting into, and we suffered for it. And Mina's gonna look at Alvara after she says this.
Right. Well, I can tell you it's, he's big. And he, reeks of death everywhere, and it's almost like the color out of everything vanishes wherever it walks.
I know a bit about it. I lost something once.
That's literally what's happening right now. Oh yeah? What do you know about it?
Is it okay if I roll nature or arcana on this particular beast because it is perhaps my particular Flox's particular white whale?
Hey, Dread just resubbed! Thank you so much for the sub, Dread! You wanna roll history on it?
History, nature, or arcana.
You know what
Whatever
you
would
know
give me-
about the collector?
Just to know what I would know about it.
Sorry
Okay.
about that. Thanks, Jed.
Which one would you prefer, and would you humor any argument for advantage?
I wouldn't argue for advantage because I don't know that Phlox ever came face to face with it.
Fair enough.
But you can roll history.
I'll do it.
Can I assist in any way?
Tell me how you would assist in someone remembering.
Yeah, hold
I'll
on.
I'll cast
Also-
guidance.
Actually, I have an idea.
You look over and you see like a stewing look on his face, and you just know that he's thinking.
You need help.
Hold on. You're thinking real hard. There's a smoke coming out of his ears. Let me help you there.
I can hear the grinding of gears.
It's like a little hamster wheel sound.
I have a way to help you. If you describe to me what they look like, they could slowly shift into them to kind of help you. make a criminal mock sketch of them. You know.
Okay. So with a 10, what do I know? Probably very little.
With a 10, you do know very little. In fact, you've never actually seen it. You just remember the trail that was left behind it when it came to Meadowlight. And that was wherever it had stepped, anything it had touched and passed through was completely gray and dead and shriveled, just completely devoid of any color or life.
Well, I know that it seems to siphon life from things, and it collects a wide array of very valuable and sometimes powerful things. I anticipate that it might use these things, but I don't know for sure.
Well, it sounds like we need to take it down, and then maybe take some of those things for ourselves.
Can we try stealing it? I think we might be able to. With like,
Stealing what?
I mean, what we need instead of trying to fight this thing because we almost died at the last time. Well,
Well, I mean, it's kind of wrong what he's doing. Wouldn't you want to put a stop to something like that? Make sure it doesn't hurt any more innocent people, like what happened with Phlox?
I hope you'll forgive me, but this is one that I cannot back out of. You don't have to
Queen
join
is
me.
looking straight at Alvara.
Is there something on my face, or are you just staring at my new circumstances?
Well, I'm kind of looking at you, and I'm seeing a big whatever this thing is, and I'm worried for everyone.
Vara's eyes are just gonna narrow. As she sort of, you see the eyebrows also dip downward. I assure you, I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself, even in my new state.
Umi, we cannot allow ourselves to be guided by fear. We must continue to do our quest the way we know how, which is by killing things and taking their stuff until we're more powerful and find the next thing to kill.
You are so right.
Listen.
Phlox has a potion to take.
Oh god.
If this thing wasn't terrorizing innocent people, I'd say sure, let's just steal the shit. But not only he's it whatever it is, it's hurting people. That ain't right. That don't sit right with me. Especially since Phlox, who is, I think, under the horse's tail here, might want to get out of there.
You know what? That's probably a good idea.
Has some serious, history with this thing. And some pretty bad history, too.
And besides, I know I had fallen in combat. No thanks to anyone here, should I say. Perhaps thanks to everyone.
We wouldn't have been in that combat if it wasn't for you.
Why don't you just shut up? I wouldn't have broken my pact if it weren't for sticking with you double downs and your delusions of grandeur, which
We didn't make you.
Realizing.
We didn't make you.
In any event, I do believe that the important thing is I am here and I am back, and if anybody else goes down, I'm sure there will be an opportunity to restore them as well. And perhaps somebody else can be at a different form that everybody gawks at incessantly.
Humi's gonna change into your form and do a little jig.
The Gobvara jig.
Gobvara jig.
Yes. I'm gonna do the Gobvara jig, please. Can you roll for me and just add 10 for performance?
Okay. Here you go. Rolling for Humi. It's a 17. Not bad.
Okay,
that's a pretty good jig.
Alvara, you look over and you see your new goblish form taken by Humi actually doing a pretty impressive little dance.
I turn away within the first 3 seconds.
All right, go easy on her. This has got to be traumatic for her. You don't need to taunt her.
Yeah, you should do it in her original form.
Dance.
If you do it in her original form, I think that's just gonna hurt a little more.
Man, I am showing the benefits of this form. You can't do that jig unless you're this tall.
Oh, I'm sure. Yes, it's such a benefit to my form. Being able to dance like a cute little goblin, and she'll double clutch the staff with 2 hands as she says this, like, sort of feigning this like little cutesy face at all of you. And then she goes, let's
I
not.
mean, would you
let's
rather
ignore-
we left you?
Mina,
I'm so glad I lost centuries of my life for that purpose.
Would you rather we left you dead?
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
Mina's gonna whisper to Alvara and be like, you know what you can do really well? Is you can stab people.
Mina!
I'm not sure how this form makes me any more advantageous at stabbing people besides maybe getting the back of their knees.
Well, I'll put it to you this way. You blend into the forest much better now, and also, even when you're at the end of your gobblish life span, you'll still have lived several scores more than almost anyone I've ever known.
Unless I do think we need to be moving on. I want to see vengeance delivered upon Baba Yaga's head to the extent I can do that. Or at least her followers.
Speaking of things going on in the Alvara realm, I've been meaning to ask you, Alvara, do you remember anything about, the other side?
Do I, dear?
No. Everything was black.
No, everything was black.
That sounded so familiar, it's crazy.
I feel like I knew that.
It almost sounds like an echo.
Say that again.
Pumi, didn't you say you experienced something
Yes.
similar? When you died, although it was for a much shorter period of time.
Well, here's the thing. One of the reasons why I'm still a little weary of fighting this thing is because, well, I seem to have gone into the horrible knack of getting beaten up really, really badly to the point of death or near death, and it's not fun. But if we really need to do this,
Well, if you want to be on the front line so bad, you should just start training to wear like plate mail and shields and stuff.
no, I tried not to be in the front line. I try flying up to avoid it. Then I get
Pumi,
knocked down.
I have an
Then
idea.
You get up
You
You always get
again.
up again.
You've done so much for me. Well, why don't you just stay right behind me this entire
let's
time
look
and
at
don't
your
go
website.
anywhere but behind me? It's not really your fight anyway.
I'll stay behind you the entire time, and you know what? It'll be fine. I won't get killed. It'll
It's
be
That's
gonna
the
fine.
be
spirit.
really funny
Yes.
when Pumi gets focused again.
Oh boy.
I have no dog in this fight, and frankly, I don't really have anything to do with Arania anymore either, given that my flesh is not rotting from my body. But given the fact that I've given up so much of my life for this stupid group of adventurers we call ourselves the Double Downs, I suppose I might as well stick it out with you lot, given that you're all I have left.
Insight. I'm rolling insight on
Wow.
that. You truly
we feel
believe that?
so loved.
That's
You know,
that's
I'll
harsh.
also roll insight.
Hold on.
I mean,
Do I truly believe that?
Yeah,
16?
that's a hurtful thing to say about the Double Down.
I mean, everything is true. As far as you can tell, emotions-wise, she's angry right now at the circumstances that have afflicted her. But also, even though the way she delivered it being crass, you can tell that there is something sort of almost familial and almost alluding to a bond of kinship with the fact that you are all that she has left. Even if it was delivered with a touch of scorn.
That's our Alvara.
that just sounds like normal Alvara, to be honest.
Listen, she was going towards being a lot less irritable until this happened. So
Well,
you're
I
gonna see
mean,
progression.
if worst comes to worst, we could always try again.
Oh, Mina.
We did all we could. Her patron interfered. That's not on us. So stop blaming us and put the blame on her, and maybe let's focus on killing one of her fucking lackeys or whoever this collector is.
Yeah, this could be a good way to vent your rage.
I
mean,
feel terrible for what happened to you.
Ardic.
We didn't do this to you.
We needed this.
We needed a massive fight after we haven't fully recovered from the previous fight.
We needed. Wait, who the fuck said we needed this?
Does Celia have like like any wares with her, or were they all stolen by the collector?
It's not that they were stolen. From what you gathered in passing conversation with her, she had already vended all of her wares, and she has somewhere around here in the grass that she kind of resupplies, whether she like scavenges through and gets pieces to resell, or if she has like a little spot that she keeps everything in. She was coming back in here to restock, basically.
Okay.
And now the place that she thought she had things has been ransacked.
Okay.
So we're gonna find all sorts of cool items in
Maybe
this
a
new
little
place.
better than uncommon magical items.
You don't know.
You say this
So
in
if I
character.
can do more than 15 points of damage.
These magical items all feel a little common, or maybe just slightly uncommon at best. Maybe the collector will have something a little more exciting.
Well, which way to the collector then? Mina, I said this to Mina.
What'd you say? I didn't quite hear you.
Which way to the collector?
Do I know exactly where the collector is, or do I just have a vague sense of direction?
You don't know exactly where they are, you just kind of know the general area.
And can I tell with, the stars, because it's nighttime, can I tell about
Hi, Vox.
how much further it might be until we encounter such a creature,
Nice.
or at least it's
You can tell
habitat?
that you're getting close, especially with the surrounding area, though it is quite dark and hard to see. You are entering a more humid, kind of swampy portion, so you can tell at the very least from what you've heard that you're heading the right direction.
We're definitely getting close.
Well, let's enter some kind of combat formation or sneaky formation. Oh, double downs, whom none can part with. As I look at Alvaro.
Celia, I did have one more question. When you encountered this thing, did it have any like support with it, or like were there other creatures besides it that stuck around, or was it just on its own?
Well, I can't say I've ever really gotten a great look at it. Maybe a glimpse of such, but I don't recall it having anything else around it. I can't imagine anything else could be around it.
No, it operates alone. Of that much I'm nearly certain.
You got quite a grudge against this thing, don't you, little lad?
You might say that.
Out of character, it'd be really funny if it turned out Celia was the collector.
Yeah.
It's the fucking horse.
Why did you say that? Because I already thought that for like a brief moment last session, and now you saying that is making me even more paranoid.
The horse just
Plot
morphs.
twist,
The
it's
horse,
Not
actually
the
the
horse,
horse.
Celia.
the horse just morphs into Baba Yaga. Hello, pretties.
Oh my
whoa.
god. What do you think
All
this
of
thing
my-
is? The fucking strange ox from Baldur's Gate?
I would somehow learn how to planar shift in that moment, and I would be gone.
I would planar shift my pants.
Oh my
Because
god.
it'd just be like a really funny story element. If it turned out like all of the magic items we've been buying off of Celia were all the things the collector had been collecting.
It would be.
Anyway, back to the story.
I did have a question for Celia.
The story.
Oi.
So I know you're kind of run dry on your wares, but do you have anything that could help us going into the fight, even just a little, or are you really just like tapped?
I
just
don't
thinking
really
that-
have anything, and to be honest, I'm not looking to fight this thing. I have no combat prowess.
I could here. Why not? Do you know how to
Wait,
use?
real quick, can I insight that? I have no combat prowess.
Yeah, I
Sure.
was like, I can't insight fucking anything. I have no bonus to that.
I'm kind of just listening in on this convo, but I want to study that. That's a 19.
A 19?
nice.
She's telling
Yeah.
the truth. And from what you've gathered, her mode of attack in terms of this encounter was she was gonna attempt to steal.
Damn, I was hoping we were dealing with like a retired adventurer.
Maybe
Have
it
you
is the
ever-
horse.
To
Have you ever
do a
welded
persuasion.
A blade?
She's traveling the grasp
Dagger,
alone. She's got to be at least
sword,
competent.
anything?
I mean, I've got a sword, but it's
You want-
just my sword.
It could come in handy. You never know.
Yeah, that's
Let
why I
me
keep it at my
propose
side.
Actually, I did have another question for you, if you don't mind me asking. You seem somewhat familiar with the graphs. It seems like you travel through here quite frequently. How do you not get lost?
Ever tried speaking to the trees?
No, you just see Mina's eyes go wide and be like, "Oh,
You see,
oh, that."
I'm not that well traveled here, but this place is constantly shifting and changing, but if you just ask the right questions, sometimes it helps you guide your way.
Thank you very much. That's incredibly helpful. I didn't think about it like that.
She gives you like a little wink and like a finger gun, and she goes, and that's a tip from me to you there, little miss.
Does anyone
Well-
else understand that? Or am I supposed to understand
Yet, I don't understand what that means.
Out
Those
of
of you
character, I
Mariah
who were
thinks she does, but Aurora doesn't.
those of you who were with Mina when we were investigating the robberies, remember Mina did cast Speak with Plants once
Remember that?
Oh,
Hmm?
when we were at
yeah.
Cast it again.
the spa.
Yep.
I
Now,
don't
I
remember who
do
was
have
there.
a proposition.
Oh.
If we are able to defeat this collector, and you are able to go about the graphs a bit easier to collect your wares, would you consider giving the double downs perhaps a discount on some things later on?
A double discount, actually.
The double disc.
A
That should-
double
that should-
discount.
that price double
If
down?
persuasion has
double
to be
down
rolled,
on
that
that?
should count as advantage. Because
New Alvara's got jokes, bro.
That's
That was
pretty
really
good.
Advantage.
Oh my god.
That
No,
is
roll
help- that is-
persuasion.
That is helping. That is
Please,
helping in a
please
way,
roll
right?
persuasion for me.
Technically.
How's
like
that
helping.
helping? By
Help
making a
action.
joke?
Like a little
Yeah,
funny.
you're
quick-
diffusing the situation.
Trying to like butter her up a little
Yeah,
bit.
Celia's
You're-
witty enough to where she would probably appreciate that line.
And it's showing a
Okay.
sense of familiarity that almost gets to the point of being a friends and family.
I'll tell you about this. In that case, answer her question. What kind of discount?
Well, if we are able to defeat the collector, I imagine he's going to have a stock of things. We're going to need to, offload it at some point. And maybe give us like a 15% discount. Nothing too crazy, mind you.
15%?
Also, not all the stuff on the collector is hers, so we can also
Yeah, and
side
we
note,
Yeah.
like-
we lay claim to anything that's not yours because we're gonna do the heavy lifting.
yeah, it's not like she's just gonna. Maybe we should bring that up. I mean, she probably
Well-
knows that.
Well, numbers just said it.
Sign this assassination contract for
Don't say that.
the collector that says that we keep all treasures and rewards except your shit.
Well, I mean, that's fair enough. I only wanted my stuff back. And it sounds like he's got something of this little one's too, and he points to Phlox.
It's more the principle, but you're right.
Well, I say we get a move on. It's-
Whoa, wait. I want to see if she takes it.
Roll
Do
persuasion.
I have to roll?
Oh yeah.
You have to roll
that's
for
right.
me. Please add a +5 to this. Whatever you roll.
You
DM, if
wait, don't you
I got
have
it.
like your proficiency bonus?
Oh, right. Yeah. So add 9. Ooh, that means I did really well for that performance. That performance is like +20.
Crazy! She rolled an 18.
Plus 9, you
Plus
said?
You-
9.
I'm gonna use my wheel and yeah, I'll use my wheel and woe.
It's already like a 27, are you sure?
Yeah.
Well, that's a 1.
Nice.
That was the check.
And that was the check!
Above a 30.
I'll tell you what, what's fair is fair, and that's more than fair. I'm not looking to fight anyone, so if you could do me this favor and help me get my things back, well, I can offer you a discount.
Wonderful.
And maybe you
Alright.
can help me set up shop somewhere along the line whenever, everything stops going to shit in other parts of the nation.
Oh, I would love a permanent job where I don't get attacked and don't have to attack things. That would
Yeah,
be nice.
I'm kind of looking forward to becoming a what do they call them? A retired adventurer.
Yes, very much so. I've had enough of these knights, these snake things, the random things that knock me out of the sky. I'm whatever the hell the amalgamation was.
I,
Those
I always
hags.
I always liked the stories where like the heroes or adventurers like they went on to live like mundane lives after their big adventure was over. But they still had all of their talents. They were still themselves, but they just lived like anyone else.
I'll tell you
Sounds
I
what.
rather
never
boring,
want to see
frankly.
another red cap in my life.
She rubs her hands together and goes, "Well, if you play our cards right, we might be able to retire forever with what we find in there."
Hmm.
Not quite yet for us.
We've still
We
got a
still gotta-
quest to complete, but that would
Ah,
be wonderful. I honestly, you travel to so many amazing places. It'd be really fun to travel with you.
I see you're still after that spider lady, aren't you?
I think we have to be. I don't know if we have much of a choice anymore.
She
Well,
is still a very big thorn in our side.
so
And
be
we
it
ain't
then.
got much time left.
Indeed. In that case, let's get a move on. Maybe that thing's already set out for the night and we won't disturb it too terribly much.
Yes, let's.
Let's go.
She gathers her horse and she prepares to make way further into the inky darkness that lies ahead. Do you all join her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how are
Yeah.
you guys traveling this?
I think Fox would try to take a point unless anyone would stop him, but he might sidle up next to like Alvara.
Kumi is going to be behind Phlox by at least one square behind in distance.
Oh, but Floss is at the front. Whom no?
I am in the mid, but he said
We-
stay behind him,
Can
so
we
that's what I'm
arrange it
doing.
on the board while we discuss, if that's okay, just to make it
Yeah.
DM too.
So Flox
I'd
take
like to be
a-
closer
I'll
up front
be
as
here.
well.
Can
Well,
I
I'll
be
be-
moved
Yeah, where am I
let's move
moving you?
over here so that way it's
behind Phlox by like a square?
I
gonna
guess
be
I could
here.
be next to Flux because I'd rather have the people
Okay.
like us up front with Celia, I guess.
And her big ass horse. Numbers, why are you under the horse?
Why not?
Avara like went from looking at that horse being impressed to looking at the horse and being like, that thing could probably fucking eat, you know?
Probably.
That's how I look at horses IRL.
Oh.
Mina is gonna be walking for now.
Are you guys
No.
traveling just at like normal pace? Are you trying to go quietly?
We should probably
Um,
sync up on this thing.
Well,
Stealth
we can
is
walk
just-
normal for
Ian,
now.
like how
Yeah.
you said we were close, but like how close? Like another few hours, or do you think it could be under an hour
You don't
of
know.
traveling?
Better take it slow.
We should walk normal.
Guys, I don't know what's in these forests, and our target is moving. I can get us to the general location where it should be, but there's no guarantee it's gonna be there. We should try to take this as slow as possible.
Well, why don't you ask a tree for something?
Give me
Sounds like
one
an
Hey,
insult.
thank you so much
What
for
are
the
you
follow,
asking
Brewing
for your-
Chaos D&D.
I know it's
Hey,
a genuine question because we just talked about the fact that
Yeah, that's the secret.
You could speak for the trees.
ask for directions.
That's
trying
the
to remember what
navigation secret.
level speak with plants is.
Fun fact, if you guys didn't know, furbolgs can just do that.
They can.
I think as they're kind of walking,
Mm-hmm.
Fox is gonna kind of saddle up next to Alvara a little bit and just kind of go, "Hey."
Oi. Oh wait, you said Alvara, not Celia.
Yeah, I'm like,
It doesn't even sound similar.
Sorry.
Wait a second.
Oh, what?
I love the idea that Flox just mistakes the two of them.
I mean, you look so similar. It's really. I are you in a space right now where I can ask you a question?
What is it?
Well, I suppose I've been doing a lot of thinking. I didn't tell you this. I didn't tell most people this, but this fella that we're going after is kind of a big deal to me. I've been working up to it for a while, and I guess it's just now occurring to me that I might, best case scenario, see this done, and might not fix all my problems. And it just seems to me that maybe you have some insight on that matter.
I'm not really sure what you're asking me up to.
So I guess I just mean, well, I don't know what I mean. It's just, what do I do if I kill this thing? If we kill this thing, and nothing changes?
I'm sure that the mere idea of justice having been delivered, it will surely bring you some sort of satisfaction. I recall a group of individuals, let's just put them as, who terrorized my city of New Sharandar, and I had to make a deal to ensure their destruction. I spent the next 100 years in servitude towards another entity in exchange for that, but I still felt like I did the right thing. Anyway, that's merely to say that the satisfaction of having protected your people and brought down the hammer on evil forces is something that warrants a great sacrifice, and as you had even indicated, you might not even have to sacrifice yourself at all to see that done.
Well, first things first, this isn't a hammer, this is a sword.
Well, it's a metaphorical hammer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
And he just kind of looks at his sword a little bit and he goes, oh.
Alright, so you can say the sword of justice if that suits your particular weaponry more effectively.
I'm still getting used to you and your crew's idioms, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's really, I just, never mind.
Well, I suppose it's just, what you're saying makes sense, but when I was supposed to be anointed to be a knight, they said I was too angry. And it's occurring to me that I'm going after this thing because I've been angry for a long time. And I don't know if that's where justice comes from.
The anger must be utilized effectively. I've been angry for a very long time with almost no direction and had a sort of sorrow welling within me as well. But I think understanding that you need to use those emotions as a tool and not let them consume you is an important aspect to just growing up. I do think it is okay sometimes to be a little bit angry so long as it's for the right reason and so long as it doesn't harm those around you or yourself necessarily.
You
But in
speak
this
much
case,
wisdom.
in this case, I am really fucking angry at all of you still. I want to at least put that on the record, Flux. As she sort of raises her voice above the conversational tone that they almost were having, before looking around and hushing down again and saying, but I don't know.
I see.
There's a lot to sort of process when it comes down to understanding how to grapple with these emotions, especially within combat, and the disadvantages that the world imposes upon us. But you are in a unique position to right those who have wronged you, and I think you should take full advantage of that.
I suppose I'll try. But if you're angry at me, well, this isn't exactly your fight. I would understand if you didn't want to put yourself in danger a second time in less than 24 hours. You don't have to. Well, you don't owe me anything.
Yeah, I am well aware of that fact. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get very far if I were to wander out on my own in the middle of the grasp looking like this, and she'll gesture down toward herself. And
Are
I'm
you saying...
still learning how to really even like walk in this body. It's a little... I feel like I'm almost like waddling a little.
Yeah, I was
Work
gonna
on
say you
that.
do have a little bit of like a gait to you. It's endearing. But are you saying that
I need to work on that.
you need me and us?
I'm saying for now, these people, the double downs, are worthy allies to have, at least until I get out of here.
He just kind of like clenches his fist in front of his face, and he looks up to the sky and he says, "We're the allies. Maybe I can make peace with that."
Oh gods, I hope so. I know. And another thing, actually, Phlox, that I should mention. If you let me die again, and my body somehow goes missing and I need to be brought back another time, I promise you, I will do everything I can to slaughter the entirety of this party. Or at the very least, haunt you all for the rest of your lives.
You know, when you said
fuck.
that I wasn't very intimidating because I didn't have like the aura about me. I think I understand where you're coming from now because it's just really falling flat. I gotta tell you, that's doing nothing to me.
Can I roll intimidation?
Yeah, roll intimidation.
I have like proficiency in this. I mean, granted, I'm a fucking goblin now, but
Well,
12, I guess it is.
Yeah, but here's the thing: I'm immune to being frightened. I think.
I am
Hold
a
on.
goblin now. Well, that doesn't mean you're immune to being intimidated.
I suppose that's fair.
But a 12
that's not
probably
12
wouldn't
though.
do it. Elvara
I appreciate
is
that you're
trying
trying.
to
You
look
know what?
chilling in this form, but this little goblin espousing this nonsense just isn't hitting the way.
You know
that
what? I get it. You need this. You need this. And he just kind of like puts his hands to his cheeks, and he goes, "Oh no! Don't do that."
Oh my god, Phlox, I want to rip that bunny tail off and shove it.
Am I
in your
helping?
mouth.
I'm trying to help.
No, I'm
you know
not
what?
fucking helping, Phlox. You're not bloody helping.
Okay, fine. You know what? I understand. Maybe now's not the time.
She want to do what to his bunny tail?
What?
You catch that line?
I did.
Hey, yo.
I caught the start of it, but I did not hear the rest.
I said I'm gonna rip that bunny tail off and shove it in your mouth.
Damn.
Not as bad as I was expecting.
It's pretty good. So,
Anyway.
as you all continue forward, the light piercing through the tree canopy becoming even more obscured as you go forth, the air becoming almost hot as a mist rises from the ground below as it starts to become more wet, creating a little bit of a dense fog amongst the trees and the foliage. Are you guys just going normally or stealthing?
I would suggest a stealth, but that's just me.
I just need to know for the
would
sake
like
of your
to
travel.
I would like to ritual cast divination if that is okay. To ask if stealthing would best increase our odds of survival.
You'd have to stop and do that for 10 minutes, right?
I am going to suggest that to the party before I take this action.
Okay.
Elvara puts her hand on her hip and just rolls her eyes. Sure, I guess we're going in the silent way.
Yeah, why don't we just stealth and play it safe?
Anybody got passed
you guys-
without a trace?
Would you guys mind if I cast a spell real quick? It'll take a few minutes, but I think it might help us.
I say go
Sure,
for
I
it.
guess we're going in the silent way. I repeat now at the proper time.
Does anyone say, like, what do the people say?
I think you're
everyone
good.
I'm
wants?
fine with it.
Please do. I don't want to die again.
Yes.
So Mina will ritual cast over the course of 10 minutes, divination. And I will ask if stealthing would be the best course of action in this case.
Let me just pull divination up really quick because I know it functions different from commune and I feel like I get those mixed up all the time. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers a truthful reply. Okay. You're asking if stealth would help you in this situation?
Yes.
You're asking God.
I'm asking fate itself and the stars mostly.
You get the sense that even given the circumstance of how absolutely dark it is where you guys are headed, that it at the very least couldn't hurt. It would help, at least a little.
Then let's do it.
Yeah, I think it might be best to go slow with this. I don't know where it is, and even though it's dark here, we don't know what other senses it might have.
All right, I can agree with that.
And with that, I will cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Yes.
Get off my spell list.
While they're all doing that, can I like hop to the side really quickly and just do something small?
Yeah, what are you looking to do?
I want to cast Prestidigitation on like a little rock or something, or just a piece of grass, and just try to make like a line. I just want to see the extent to which my magic is still working now that it seems like I'm pactless.
Okay. So you go...
I don't want to do this like a little away from the party.
Okay.
Were you pacted with Verity?
He's been unresponsive ever since the recent events.
So you go over off to the side while your party is busy preparing for the trek ahead. And you find like a little rock in the ground to just test some simple magic on. And you're casting Prestidigitation, the cantrip?
Yep.
What effect are you looking to get out of it?
I'm just trying to make a small mark on an object. It lasts for an hour.
Oh, okay. So you go to cast, and it's a strange sensation, because before where it was with Baba Yaga's pact, you felt it like deep within your chest, like this just innate sense of magic that you were able to cast at your will due to the nature of how it was granted to you. But in this circumstance, it's almost like you're doing it from muscle memory. Like you remember how to cast this magic, but that well inside of you is not there. You do have some magical prowess, just due to your intense studying throughout the years in general, and your many years casting magic, but this isn't coming from any source of patron or pact.
What about like anything from Verity?
You don't sense anything from Verity.
Alright. Alright, I'm gonna be a little alarmed at this before I sort of walk back to the party and Mina's ritual.
Okay.
I was just about to cast another spell, but everyone kind of needs to be around me for me to cast it.
Sorry,
Okay.
I thought I saw something over there.
Oh, what was it?
It was unimportant. Small animal, I thought.
Don't do that. I'm already terrified as is here.
Yeah, you
Please.
never know with creatures spying on you in the woodlands, but I think it was just my imagination.
Must have been my imagination.
Exactly.
So,
Alright,
everyone?
So Mina will cast Pass Without Trace, and as she does, the starlight around us seems to dim, as if we're shrouded in an even darker night.
Excellent. As you continue forward, I need everyone to make their stealth checks before we go to the 10-minute break.
Okay.
Can you roll for me?
I
Yeah.
can.
31.
Umi, what's your
Thank
plus to stealth?
It is +3, and I'm proficient in it, so it's +4, so 7.
Okay, so you rolled... what, a 31?
Oh, that's what I rolled.
Yo, Twinsy.
All right, let's
I
go
rolled
down the
18.
line. Philox.
18.
Plus 10,
With your plus
remember.
10?
Plus 10.
28.
Alvaro.
29.
Mariah, you said 31?
Yeah.
Humi also got a 31. Mina.
26.
26. And numbers.
Numbers? Do we have a numbers here?
Oh, sorry, Cliff.
27.
27.
How are we dead naming our boys so frequently?
I'm sorry, he was
see.
numbers for over a
Okay.
year. I'm sorry, Cliff.
Because you
Damn.
only have to remember it once every week.
I only have to remember once every week that Cliff died and was reborn. Give me 1 second.
We are.
No, Numbers died and was reborn as Cliff.
Well,
As-
technically,
no,
Numbers was somebody else, but he was not reborn.
Numbers was Nameless, and then Numbers was
Was
Cliff. Nameless was
It's-
Cliff. I mean,
I
and
don't
then
know.
Numbers.
Namers was Numbers.
Numbers, and
Cliff.
Numbers died.
I see what's happening.
Nameless was Numbers is Cliff?
You guys got an average of 29. Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
One
We
away
win
from an
D&D.
impossible
Gruda
check.
said, my head. Yeah, I feel the same way with whatever the fuck is happening. Alright, so with that in mind, as you continue forward into this swampy portion of the darkness ahead, we're gonna take a 10-minute break.
Yay.
Do
Wait,
I have
what?
to take my group potion.
I gotta go to the party.
We have a 10-minute break. It's a snack
Wait, do we
break,
get a
pee
group
break,
potion?
smoke break, whatever it is you gotta
A while
do.
ago we
Now's the
did.
time to
I
do
never-
it.
Oh yeah, I did that one already.
Early
Oh,
one.
we got, like,
I'll do it now.
oh, we got another one. I was horrified.
Yeah, we actually did get another one.
We did?
Yeah, we
right
did.
now.
You guys didn't see it?
Oh, Zach's gonna do it. Yep, there it is. Alright,
Ew.
thank you, Zach.
Ew.
Group potion, everyone. Also, heads up for anyone sticking around and watching the slideshow. We have so much fan art in the folder now. There's over 30 pieces of fan art in there. So now, instead of being
Yo.
set on like a set like rotation that it goes through, it is set to randomize. So everything plays back at random.
Yeah!
Nice.
Nice.
That's a good piece.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Don't worry,
Bless
it's
you.
sneeze break
Too
too.
many pieces good.
I'm gonna drink this.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
You've got God. I saved that as a sticker, the little Alvaro with the staff.
I love that. She looks like a tiny little baby.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes! Well, if it isn't the besties.
Oh, is it just besties? Oh.
Hello, sailor.
I played the Goblin Alvaro twice. That's funny. It
That's
knows.
the randomize, I guess.
I didn't see the other Goblin Bar. I guess it's random for everyone. Oh, wait, there it is. I see it now.
I think you guys are just a little behind what I'm looking at.
You got
More than
God.
likely, there is like a little bit of a delay. I'm learning.
Yeah, there they go. That's such a great piece. So
I
dynamic.
love that. These flocks.
Banui. They made him look so tall.
Randomize is tough because I feel like we're gonna see some like 2, 3, 4 times, and then there will be some that we just don't see at all.
Yeah, probably.
We might have to start just dividing by art, like by campaign rather, like Aztec said, or
We
can
might.
just
Is there a way to do like a randomized but like down the line until you know what I mean?
What do you mean? Wouldn't that just be an order?
No. Randomized isn't like it doesn't re-go over. And,
No.
Like, it goes through. Yeah, okay, fine.
I mean, you can have it to where it doesn't loop, but like we kind of need it to loop.
You know what we're gonna need to start doing now? Is we're gonna need to start putting a
I
little
took the randomize
RIP.
off because it's just playing the same thing 3 times.
Yeah, I was like, we're about to see Gob Alvaro.
What are the chances?
I mean, there's over
Pretty
30
low.
things in there, so it's a low chance, but not impossible.
We can talk about maybe dilutions to this when stream ends or something.
We'll just keep it as it goes in order for now. Like, we're still in a place to where it can cycle through everything at least twice, I think, before it breaks over.
We just
Winter,
turn
have
on.
you-
We turn on the camera, and then I like hold up printed pictures of each art. Look at this one.
Winter, have you tried eating your computer like piece by piece?
I've thought about it.
I mean, because unless you do, we won't know.
There he is. I've been waiting for this day. Thank you,
I
Quinton.
didn't wait.
That was a gift
We'd
from
have to-
Quimtum of Audred as a cat boy.
We're gonna have to start doing like little RIPs under all of the like old Alvaro.
Oh. Sad.
They're dead now.
You're done.
Great, yeah, done.
People die
yeah,
when they are killed.
People do die when they are killed.
This is. I've been told this.
Oh yeah? Who told you that?
Shiro Emiya.
I love the Winnie with the natural one.
I love it
It's
too.
like one of my favorites.
It's very nice. All of these by Mel are very cute.
Are they still doing the little gabos?
Until October, I think, so you're running out of time if you guys want to get one. I think she still has them open. You'd have to check, though. I'm honestly not sure. Oh, the little Lucia.
That one is like one of my favorites. Yeah.
Until
okay, this is
October?
good
Okay,
now.
cool.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm really craving ice cream.
What kind of ice cream?
That too.
I don't know is the problem. Kind of like all of it, if that makes sense.
That's a lot of ice cream.
I don't know if I could do it, but I'd like to try.
You'll never know until you try.
Wow.
Andy, have you tried cutting off your tongue, is what Aztec said?
No, but I have tried biting it off, and it's not pleasant.
Hold thy tongue.
Someone just takes out their
Cadillac
tongue.
Jack.
Like, now what do I do?
I'll be right back.
Oh yeah, there's the Lobran piece.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My honest reaction to that information.
What do you mean the stream froze for you?
I want to
Hell
hit him
yeah.
out, Krim.
I just love watching all of the art as it goes through.
It is very nice. We have so many talented lovelies that are very kind to us.
I really like that gob picture from Dread.
It's very cute.
So adorable.
I love that it's followed up by Kobold Alvara from Paper.
It's so fitting. And honestly, I still think Cobalt Alvara would have been an awesome second choice.
Would have been very interesting.
Or like full Dragonborn Alvara.
That's a nice little gift from Falco. That's kind of a joke inside the Discord server if y'all wanna hop in there.
That thing.
That stupid dolphin Pokemon. If there's any dolphin Pokemon apologists out there, I'm sorry, but I fucking hate that Pokemon. Hi, Krim.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh,
With the grasp.
hit him with the grasp. Can I wield such a thing?
You could.
Oh my god, lord.
Y'all haven't tried it yet, technically.
I have not tried picking up a stick in the grasp and tried hitting something with it now.
Something to think about.
This intrigues me.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
That Lobranthala piece so damn much. It's so good. The Lobranthala piece.
What the fuck is that?
Aw, Quentin made that. It's Audrin.
Audrin
Oh
at
my
the Cat Cafe.
god!
That's a great piece too from Falco. I
Mhm.
love the casino piece.
That just scared me. I never saw that one before.
R.I.P. to Picavar.
R.I.P. to
I
Peak
think
Alvara.
you mean old Olvara.
It's true.
Yeah, I
Picavara.
would say that was Peak Alvara.
Picavara is yet to come. Stay tuned.
I like how in
Mission's pending.
terms of Lobrin art,
Missions are on the
Bruta
way.
said, love that Lobrin Thala piece, but Crimson said, I want to hit him.
You know
Crimson
what I
always
love?
supposed to
My
hit them.
titties in this piece. Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Awesome.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We're back. It's Noel Ash. Noel Lucia.
What could have been.
Oh no!
Oh.
What are we?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, I don't even know if I exist, to be honest.
I think you do. I'd like to think so, because I can hear you, and if you don't exist and I can hear you, that's concerning.
What if we were all a figment of our own imagination?
Lobrin is generally beloved. Crimson
Yeah,
just
I don't find Lobrin to be divisive at all. I think people unanimously.
Zach just likes to complain.
No, I didn't say that. Aztec did.
Oh. I assumed it was you.
I mean, you either like him or you find him annoying. Like,
Yeah, there really is no
That's
in
not true.
between.
You can find
unless
him
there
annoying and
is.
still like him.
I don't
does.
think I. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. I think the idea. I think it's important to have slightly dumb characters. I don't think everyone needs to be 100% competent all the time.
No, it's true.
Honestly, I do enjoy characters that have their flaws. I find it really annoying when everyone's character is always like a perfect, in every way type character.
well, and I'll say this too. It's kind of a unique character element because usually a lot of people's flaws in this game stem from like a trauma in their backstory, and Lobrin has that like to an extent with some stuff, but a lot of it's just like general ineptitude as a result of like a pampered upbringing, and that's kind of like his flaw. So it's kind of a different focus, than what you might traditionally see with a lot of characters.
Mm-hmm.
Not to toot my character creating.
Not to toot my own horn.
But let's just say Lobrin goat.
Yeah.
No.
No, you gotta finish. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say Lobrin. I said Lobrin goat, and then when he was like, "Yeah," I'm like, "Nah, he's not."
No. Shall we get on with it?
No,
Let
I don't
us
think
continue. Oh wait, you know what? I forgot. Your average actually can't be a 29 because I didn't roll for the horse or Celia.
It's a 30.
It could be higher. You don't know. Oh shit! I dropped my fucking pen.
Celia, I trust. That giant horse, I'm a little concerned about.
I feel like he's rolling with disadvantage because of his size.
Can I give the horse guidance?
You want to give the horse guidance?
I want to touch the horse.
Whoa!
Explain to me how you do this.
Whoa!
I pat him on, like, the tush or something.
Whoa!
Like,
Isn't that the opposite of what we want to do? To like.
That's gonna get him to go.
So That's a
running.
pat. It's not a. Yeah.
That's-
He's not
That's what
slapping
you
him
do.
on the ass.
There's no squeezage.
Guys,
What?
guys, do I have to call
Maybe a
him
little
Star?
bro.
Jesus.
Oh, I gotta
You guys
recalculate this
gotta
all
remember,
out. Hold on.
numbers. Or Cliff did say he was part horse, so he might be into that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And
Plus the horse.
And-
Okay, so what do
and
they get for
mechanic.
guidance? Can you roll the d4 for me?
Yes. I can't believe that worked.
Yeah.
And then that would be... Actually, that's pretty impressive. The horse did better than all of y'all.
Hell
Oh.
yeah.
The horse got
Yeah,
higher than a
I had-
31.
I had faith in this horse.
Fuck yeah, what the horse got?
The horse got a 34.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Does that bring our average up?
This horse lives a double life.
Unfortunately,
He's the
Celia rolled a
pickpocket.
4. So
Ow!
it brought
Plus
your...
10.
That doesn't matter. It brought your average down to 27.
She's wearing spurs.
What was it before?
She has
20
no bonus.
It was
29.
29. It just brought it down by 2 points.
27 is still really good.
Yeah, it's still really good.
There. Just sorting that out.
It would have been horrible if I didn't cast that.
A little bit.
Yes.
So, you all quickly and quietly begin to navigate through this area of the grass, which is growing in ever increasingly more dark as you go forwards. It was already damn near impossible to see just like within 10 feet of yourself, and now you're finding it difficult to maybe even see your own allies next to you at certain points as the fog just tends to grow thicker and dense. And about an hour passes through this journey. Eventually, as you go further into the swamp, the temperature increasing, as well as the humidity, you start to hear a strange sound coming from the trees in the far distance. You don't hear any footsteps. There's no sound of like moving foliage or crunching of leaves or branches, but you hear like a whispering, almost ethereal-like laughter coming from within the trees.
I'm gonna turn to Celia. Celia, I don't speak tree. Well, unless I cast a specific spell, but can you speak to them?
Be able to, but it's not the time. Quick, behind this large rock over here, help me get Silas situated. I don't want him going no further.
Okay.
I don't think it's the trees. Mina.
I will assist in helping to hide the giant horse.
Okay. You all usher behind this large rocky outcropping that's just off a little bit before the swamp itself seems to divot a bit downwards on a steep incline. And though Silas is quite large, he gets himself as well as he can under that rock, and then Celia whips out a folded up piece of fabric from inside her bag.
Ooh, a piece of cloth, you say? Well.
And this large cloth, she unfolds it. It's a folded up square, and as she does, you can tell it's almost like a blanket covering for Silas. And she quickly flicks it with her wrist. It makes a whipping sound before she tosses it a little up into the air, and it gently falls down on top of Silas. It helps blend him in a bit, but you swear he just goes completely invisible. It's not long before you can't see him at all anymore.
It's a crack of invisibility, Harry.
Why didn't she do this before we started sneaking?
Why not?
I
Because
don't know.
then Silas would have been too far away and we would have lost him.
Ah.
I'm not leaving my friend behind. He's all I got. But I'm not taking him any further with that thing on the cusp. Can you hear it?
Is
Yeah.
that what that sound is? That almost laughter amidst the trees?
The real creepy shit.
I think so. I think it's drawn near. And she crouches down behind a rock and looks over it, squinting her eyes, barely able to see any further, with what tiny bits of light are piercing through the trees above.
May I roll a perception check?
Because this
Everyone roll perception.
What do you see, Mina?
I'm going to cast Guiding Spirits on Mina to give them guidance.
Okay, cool.
That is, I rolled a natural 20. That is the highest I've ever rolled on perception.
Hell yeah.
Because I have no bonuses to it.
And that's
You have no bonuses to it?
Nope, it's just a straight natural 20.
Unfortunate, but still good.
I got an artificial 20 off of a 5.
Off of a
Oh
5?
my god, Mina.
Don't forget to roll. Yep.
That's including the guidance.
Alright, did everybody roll?
Yeah.
Can you roll for me?
Oh, right. What's your modifier?
Yeah. For perception,
It's not
I'm
gonna be
looking at
good.
+1.
Alright, you got a
Actually-
6.
DM, would you mind if I... Oh, sorry, go ahead. You were gonna say
Oh no,
something to
I'm
me?
just blind. I need to go to like Vision Works or something.
May I use my inspiration on that roll, DM?
I mean, yeah, it's your inspiration.
Oh.
I stepped away for a sec.
Roll perception,
That's-
please.
Cat thing. What did I miss?
Perception.
I missed perception.
You did. You got one higher, Mina.
I didn't.
Perception.
No.
Perception.
Clearly I live to be hated.
15.
Alright.
Not bad.
You're telling me I rolled the highest?
No, it looks like Derek rolled the highest.
Oh, I
I
didn't
think
even
Steve
see
rolled the
Derek roll.
highest.
23, baby.
What did I roll?
You rolled a 25.
Oh, hell
Sweet.
yeah.
Which, that being the case,
Hey.
Cliff, you are the only one that can see this through the darkness.
Oh.
Even with a nat?
You don't have any modifiers.
That's true. But it's still a natty.
Unfortunately, there are no critical successes on skill checks.
Boo.
But, Cliff, as you peer through, as everyone hunkers down behind this outcropping, carefully listening in to where you thought maybe people were referring to that wisping laughter coming through the tops of the tree lines, you look, and as you stare, your eyes focusing, you see a shape moving through the canopy. So, it's not too terribly far away, but it's huge. It's a large, from what you can tell, almost spindly, elongated, shadowy shape that doesn't seem to touch the ground, it just kind of glides through things as bits of shadow flicker to and from it like tendrils.
Oh.
It has a large set of what looks like antlers coming from the top of its head and stretched out limbs. And instead of a face where a face would be, the only thing of note that you can see, besides just pure darkness from this creature, is where its face should be, is instead the shape of a porcelain mask.
I hate that.
Oh.
We got a pick?
I guess so. I'm the only one that sees this.
You're the only one?
You're all gonna see me stop in my tracks and put my arm out to stop everyone else and go like pale white. And just sort of point silently to it with my one hand, with my left hand doing the hush motion on my mouth to everyone. In like how far are we in, and which sort of deeper into the marsh?
You are. In fact, at this point, I'm actually going to have you guys change maps.
No.
Go.
Let's see. Boards. I need you guys to go to Collector's Keep, please. And I might need to change some light settings around.
Okay. Oh, god damn it, we're in the
Collectors do keep, actually.
freaking
They do.
That's their whole
swamp.
thing.
This is a cool map, though. What
You
the?
are so right, Pookie.
I can't see anything. It's all negative.
This is crazy.
Yeah, this is a nuts map.
I will
Did it
place
go
you guys.
negative for everyone else?
It's supposed to be like red.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be red.
Like
as
just
the
red and
base.
white?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's like a faint mist over everything.
Okay,
That
I
might
see
be
Winter Stream. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
interfering.
Aurora. Humi. Mina. And where is he? There he is. Feel free to rearrange yourselves.
Please put me cowering behind Phlox,
I think
and
we-
also, no, I'm sorry.
I think Derek and I are up front still, right?
Yeah, I was just to the side of Phlox.
So
Phlox,
where
you should
would
be up
we?
here. Or wait, is this the? Yeah, this is it.
Yep.
Is this the entrance?
Yes, Fox would be in the front, I believe, and then Humi here. Here's
Or like a
Mina.
barrier in front of Humi.
Yes.
So he's
Very
gonna,
perceptive.
as you're setting these up, Flox is gonna kind of turn his head and whisper in a low tone to both Alvara and to Hume, and he's gonna say, "Listen, when this goes down, I can't promise you that I won't just run in at it. I'm gonna need to be close to it, and you're gonna need to not be. But I promise I will not let anything hurt you."
You think we should be a little more rational, but I understand.
Maybe we won't let anything kill them.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
that.
feel a little bit bolstered as Fumi gives you, Phlox, a bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you kindly.
And this
I
should
don't-
also help you with your valor and your courage, this spell that I'm about to give you. And I'm going to cast a little sparkle effect with prestidigitation.
Is
He
there
just-
anything
He just kind
I
of puts his
could-
hands on his hips. and he goes,
Celia,
wow.
Celia, at this point, her eyes go wide as she watches ahead, and she sticks close to where you saw Silas disappear underneath the cloak. And she just stares onward, not looking at you lot, but she goes, "Oh, I didn't know it was a soul collector."
Oh, what?
A what?
History.
Yeah, can I
No,
roll
no.
history?
Yeah.
We just said that to Celia. Oh, what?
I was going to see if there was anything like I could understand about this thing or recognize.
Roll history.
Yeah, can I,
Fucking
through
hell,
my,
I don't know anything.
through my
Mhm.
studies of the arcane arts, with a natural fucking 20, what do I recall of
Nat-
soul collectors?
Natural 24A
For a history check,
for a total of
22. Like, what do I remember reading about these things, if anything?
all right
I got a 23 for nature.
for nature. Okay. Okay, interesting, because that's going to tell you something different than history. Whoa, Gerda with the viewer inspiration redeem!
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you
Grota,
so much.
yes!
Now
Thank
we
you,
have like
Gerta.
4
Much
of them.
needed.
You guys should mark that down in your group loot tab so you guys don't lose track of them.
I believe we have 4 now.
Let me see. Yeah, you guys just be sure. Oh wait, no, it was down to 2 because someone used one of them, so now it's back up to 3.
But
Okay.
I did one like either last session or 2 sessions ago. Remember, I saved up all of my 10,000.
Yeah, and I marked that down. It was brought up to 3.
Oh.
And then it got down to 2 because I think it got used in the session before that.
Yeah, we did. We
Oh,
did
that's right. That's right. That's right.
You have a dragon looking after you in the shadows. Very nice, Gruta. Thank you. Yeah, you guys just be sure to keep track of that.
So really, Alvara should be mad at him.
Yeah, wait a minute. You were there the whole time with so much power and you did nothing.
He thought it was funny.
Funny.
I said that with a dream in my mouth, and I apologize to our viewers out there.
We
I'm
had
not going to roll.
we had Phlox with an 11 for history. And Aurora with a 7.
Yeah.
And numbers with a 16.
Whose numbers?
With Cliff with a 16, I'm sorry.
Don't
Unfortunately,
forget-
those are not going to cut it. But, Alvara, you, through your studies, especially through your time in the Feywild, know that there's not necessarily much you've ever heard specifically about a soul collector, but you have heard about creatures that are just pure negative energy that comes straight from the Shadowfell. Which you can surmise, given your information that was given to you before you even came into the grasp, but there were both Shadowfell and Feywild influences infiltrating the forest and altering it. These creatures, from what you can surmise and recall, they're incredibly dangerous. They're very fast. And they do have the capacity to just completely drain a soul.
From what I understand, these creatures are incredibly fast-moving and do have the ability to drain your soul. So everybody, please be careful. She readies
Oh.
herself.
What do I
That's
know from the nature point of
right.
view?
Mina, from nature, it's a little different. Whereas you work entirely with magics based on creation and life, you can tell that this being works through the exact opposite. It exists only to take and deplete and destroy.
Interesting.
Can
Do
I
I
use-
know any of its
Like
characteristics?
an aged
or-
again.
Not necessarily, but you can probably guess where it doesn't necessarily rely on its conscience.
Oh, interesting. I will relay that to the group.
So it's almost like a sentient, like, void.
Yeah.
In a way.
Can I use the skill Gift of the Undead Sovereign?
You can.
What do I see?
You see your party members around you, except for Aurora and Alvara at this point.
Not anymore, yeah.
And Phlox.
And Phlox.
Tarek's like, no, 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 no.
Sorry,
He's not
Phlox.
dead.
Oh,
Fox look at his hand and it's slowly decaying.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Help.
Asks.
so
Oh,
this
Max.
creature is not of the undead.
You
Is
aren't
what
even
I'm
close enough to even tell.
Okay, got it. I'm going to be a little sad because our numbers seem to be dwindling, the people who are affected. But that's all.
Kind of a good thing.
How far is it from us?
Yeah, hold on.
It's about 120 feet within the tree canopy itself. It seems to be gliding within
Out
it.
of character, if I sneak up and I'm within 60 feet, I can use my divine sense to determine whether it is celestial, fiend, or undead.
Oh, we got a potion redeemed for Alvara.
Damn you.
Ooh.
Damn you, Ash.
Thank
Damn
you, Ash.
I'll remember this on Thursday.
I'm gonna lean over to Mina and say, Mina, was it you who cast fly on us during the dragon fight? Because I'm not sure how the hell me and Phlox are supposed to get up close to that thing.
Mina is going to sit and ponder for a second. Oh. So here's the thing with that spell is I have to summon a bunch of creatures from the Feywild to
Yeah,
fight with us.
Gumimis.
But that spell requires me to concentrate on it. I really can't do a lot else while I have that spell active.
Alright, that's
And
fine. I just was, I couldn't remember.
There's another spell which might be more helpful. But it's... I don't know, what do you guys want to do? How do we want to tackle this?
I'd
Mina's
like to
gonna look to the rest of
know.
the group.
I'd like to know if this was the kind of thing when I looked at it. Did it seem like what kind of negative energy are we talking here? Is it the kind that what's the word? Holy damage, or what is it called? Divine?
Radiant?
Radiant.
Radiant damage would do well against.
You could roll an Arcana check to try to survive.
I'd like
I also have a question.
I don't know shit.
Unfortunately, unsure, Cliff. This is something you've never seen before. Yes.
I'm assuming that obviously not all of us can prepare and land a sneak attack on this thing, or like a, but could one of our spellcasters who like have range maybe like hit it off guard with a good spell?
I have an idea.
Or we could sneak into the water and try and position, but I'm afraid it's gonna see us. And then
Did I hear correctly that it's flying right now? Did I misinterpret
It's not.
that?
Here's the thing: is as you're watching it move slow, like almost carefully throughout the canopy, you don't see any like wings or anything like that keeping it afloat. It's like moving its legs almost as if it's just kind of gliding on air.
Thing's gonna like fly over top of someone and just put them in a darkness that'll make them see their worst nightmares as they die.
What is our
Yep,
terrain
that's what
like?
I'm expecting.
This thing is just the dredge.
That shit.
I mean, I could cast invisibility on our melee fighters, if that helps.
It probably is
It
true
doesn't
sight,
help with the height difference, but
or blind sense at least.
it's something.
Yeah, how high up off the ground is this thing, DM?
Like 40 feet off the ground.
Jesus.
Someone's gonna need flight. Who wants to use flight?
Yeah, I can't do anything to it unless I'm right next to it.
Yeah, I can't
How
do
heavy
anything to
is
it.
Flux?
Period. I can't hit.
Flox, he's not very heavy. He's only like 4'10". Like he's probably only like 100 pounds.
How long does Pass Without a Trace last?
1 hour, so it's going to be running out right around.
Until we figure out a plan.
So it's fading out just about right now.
Nah, a couple
You've
minutes.
been traveling for about an hour. As you're all
No.
positioning yourselves below and watching it from below, go ahead and roll me another stealth check.
Okay. Mina can cast
Can you
it
please
again if
roll?
she wants.
I don't have that many spells, unfortunately.
Do we all see this thing like floating off the ground?
At this point, after Cliff pointed it out, yeah, you can all see it.
I'm gonna
Shit, I
whisper
rolled another
to
18.
Phlox, and I'm gonna produce my broom of flying to him.
Okay, thank you.
If you need
I'll
to
take it.
use this.
How the fuck am I
I'll
supposed to
give it
hit
my
this
best.
thing?
And don't let it break. I really have.
Actually, I
some
do
feeling
have
that-
a spell. I don't know if it'll work.
Well, then
We're
let's-
rolling stealth, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
3 people already have, by the
Oh,
way,
I don't know
so...
if we have time to do like spell. A natural 20 again. Can I get some flacids in the chat?
Very
For
nice.
But
Natties.
it's not flaccid. It's not.
Yeah, but two
That's
natties.
full on erect.
2 hards make a flaccid.
Throbbing.
Because we know it's gonna go soft soon after that.
Oh no.
I had a hard one once.
We don't have a hard. Hello?
Viewers, I'm sorry.
It was just earlier this session.
looking out the window.
That's how I imagined it.
So down the
Please get rid
line...
of that 4. It's making me sad.
I'm not happy about it neither. Wait, where is
Flux.
it? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's 6.
Alvara.
Dylan, I do. With a nat 20.
Nice. Aurora.
21.
Anyone? Humi, I need to roll for you, yeah?
Yeah.
I forgot, what's your modifier?
7. 7 with proficiency.
Nice. So you rolled a 25.
Oh my god.
Thank you for the hydrate, Sippy Gruta. Mina?
Thanks.
I rolled 19.
And Cliff.
Okay.
18.
All right, Flox, it's okay. It might be good. We got a natural 20 and no natural ones. That's good. That's good.
As you're all hiding yourselves a little bit within this sort of dense, marshy environment, everyone seems to be able to settle themselves in quite easily enough. As they gaze up into this thing, trying to calculate their next plan of movement. But Phlox, your foot begins to sink a little bit into the muddy waters next to you as it slips off of a rock and it makes a loud splash.
Uh-oh.
It's Falco!
This wasn't a group check. This was an individual.
Hey, thank you for the group sub to Falco.
Hello, hello.
Falco.
Thank you. Hi, Falco. Hi. And it makes a loud splashing sound, and you'll notice, those of you still keeping eyes locked onto this creature, as it searches through the tree canopies above, it completely halts its movement. And you see that porcelain amalgamous face just kind of turn and peer downwards. Unmoving of any expression except you hear the giggles and wisping laughters coming from this creature begin to kick louder as it peers down onto one gray bunny.
Can I do something before we enter combat?
He's gonna draw a sword.
What would you like to do, Numbers? Or Cliff?
I'll cast Death Ward on myself.
Okay.
It's alright if I do one thing?
What would you like to do, besides draw your sword?
Vow of Enmity on this thing.
You notice this creature, it's not moving incredibly quickly, but it does begin to creep closer and closer down from the canopies, and you'll notice around you from what you can see, its feet don't, like, touch the ground, but, like, it makes, like, these connecting little shadow pieces that almost mimic its, like, footsteps as it glides closer and closer, encroaching down further onto your party. And as you guys look at it, and it gets closer, you realize how big this thing is. It's easily 15 feet, if not more.
He's just gonna kind of hold his sword in two hands, and he's just gonna say, "You don't recognize me, do you?"
It gets closer, and it perches itself almost like some kind of wild beast between these trees-like branches as it perches, and kind of peers its long neck down towards you, and that porcelain mask tilts into the side, looking down upon you questioningly as you hear those laughter kick up. Gazing emptily into you, you can't read anything behind this porcelain mask of a blank face.
For it to kind of get an idea of scale and location?
Let me see if I can do that.
I repeat, I cannot get to this thing unless it lowers itself.
Try to lure it down to the floor.
Let's see what I can do here. I don't know. What's something that's gonna actually work for this thing? Because I don't think a mini exists for it.
I want to keep it away, to be honest.
That is gonna have to be close enough, though it's not quite right.
Whatever you put down, wood.
Pretty sure this is just... I actually don't know what this is. It kind of looks like Krampus.
That's a controversial.
This is a definite wood.
Oh. All right.
All right.
Well, now it's the collector.
So this thing's pretty massive.
Ugh, hold on. I've lost control of it.
Wait, when did
So
it get
when
that close to us? I'm scared.
I have one question. Did Cecilia ever, like, say what a Soul Eater was when Humi asked what?
Nope.
It's an anime.
Yeah, Soul Eater's an anime.
It was a pretty good one. I liked it when I was a kid.
Soul Collector is different.
He's just gonna,
In fact, I'm gonna put what it looks like in the NPCs tab, but it's this with a big white porcelain mask instead of a face.
Excellent. Let's get a oh my.
Oh my. Falco.
That is,
Oh
creepy.
Oh my.
But why am I also kind of like,
Don't.
Really?
Don't.
It's
At this
the
point,
worst.
Mariah is always.
Yeah, that's like the default.
so he's just kind of like, he's holding his sword in two hands. I should say for reference, if it's peering down at me, it is his brother's sword and armor that he's donning right now.
He looks down to you, and again, you almost hear like a clicking as its head turns to the other side. its body almost pulsating a little bit, like a little bit of a shadowy shiver overtakes its form. And you hear the laughter increase almost into a bellowing, like, audience, it sounds like, echoing all around you here in this swamp. Before it begins to reach a hand out, carefully lowering itself into the water below before making a lunge towards the party. And I need everyone to roll inspiration. Not inspiration.
Okay.
Yes, I will roll inspiration.
Only those
Uh,
who have inspiration. can
Initiative.
dodge.
initiative, the other I word.
Initiative
Ugh.
time.
Okay.
The other thing that starts
Can
with
you
an
roll
I.
initiative for me?
I can. What is your
Rolling
initiative
hot.
bonus?
When it actually
Plus
matters.
Natural
3.
20 for a
Plus
23.
That's pretty good.
Even though I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I can't jump 40 feet in the air.
It's not 40 feet in the air right now.
Oh, okay.
It landed.
Okay, good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, I'm just making sure I have that. And let me just... Fumi, for you. You said yours is a +3 or something?
That's correct.
Alright, so Fumi, your initiative is a 10.
Yeah, ain't much, but it's honest work.
What's the thing called? A fucking soul snatcher? I keep forgetting.
Soul
just-
Eater.
I'm just so distracted by this
Eater.
mini.
The soul collector, hence the name the collector.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
We learned what he collects.
Stone. What are your stones?
Okay, so... 25 to 20.
23.
Okay. 15 to 20?
Hold on 1 second. I can add my... Oh, I already did. Okay, we're good. That's not me. I'm 14.
15 to 20.
I was 10 or something, I forgot.
You were 10. I'm just looking over here at the chat bar to make sure I'm not missing anything, and I'm pretty sure that this includes Andy. Andy,
What's up? Sorry,
what's your initiative? Is it an 18?
it is an 18. That is correct.
Alright, 10 to 15?
That's 14.
Okay. Alvara?
7.
Cliff?
6.
Okay. Let me get the ambiance. What's a good one? What's a good one? How about we do goblin attack? In honor of the goblin.
Hell yeah.
But stop it. Stop. She puts both hands on the staff as she begins just stomping and jumping up and down with both feet. Stop calling me a goblin.
Oh, this music is hilarious. We're actually gonna do that. It's pretty funny.
God.
Gonna ruin the atmosphere.
Isn't this funny?
We're gonna be dead listening to this.
I feel like I'm in a town in like RuneScape. like on one of the islands.
I love the
We
little
need the heavy metal fucking music again.
Alright, how about...
Yeah, this is fun, but it isn't.
This
the
is
fun.
like
Not a legendary fight at all.
This is like if you discover a village in the middle of a forest. Like, yeah,
Which we did
fuck up
do.
some demons.
Oh wait, this is still goblin.
What is this called? Goblin slaughter?
I can barely hear it. It's weird.
You have
I
to turn up
can
the
hear it.
volume in Tailspire.
It's true.
Alright, I think I fixed it.
Oh, alright.
So this creature
Pretty
lands,
good.
and Aurora, at the start of your turn, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
+3.
+3. Okay.
And if you fail, you die instantly.
Alright, good thing I
Probably.
have a +7 to that already. So +3, so that's a 27.
27? Okay.
Yeah. Is that a success?
That is a success.
What happened? Nothing?
Nothing. I'm not telling you.
Okay. Okay, so, start of my turn, bonus action, rage, move towards, move here, in front of it, in range. I don't know what's in range. This, I'm guessing, because it's fucking ginormous.
Okay.
I'm going to attack it with my spear, and I'm going to use Gift of the Chromatic Dragon and use Chromatic Infusion. And I'm gonna choose... DM, pick a number between 1 and 4.
You have to pick it yourself.
Fuck.
Just pick one.
It's either acid, cold, fire, lightning, or poison. That's... fuck.
Just
I
roll
don't
it 4 if you want to just make it random.
No, I wanna... Okay, I'm gonna just pick... I'm gonna pick fire. I don't know. And I'm going to make an attack with my vicious spear recklessly.
Okay.
Okay. Natural 20.
Alright, go ahead and roll a crit.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, so that is... I already have the math all up included for this. I rolled double one. No, I didn't roll double ones. Okay, so that is 5, 3 plus 3. So what was the total again, Winter? Before my...
So the crit would have made it 6 plus 9. Because you rolled 3 on the dice, then you double the dice.
Which was a terrible
So
fucking
6
roll.
plus 9.
Okay, so 6 plus 9, and then 4 on the die for fire damage. So that is going to be 4 points of fire damage and 15 points of magical piercing damage.
Okay.
And I see this thing come down, and I'm going. I just want to... I'm scared of this thing. I don't like it, but I'm also a little turned on, and I don't know why. But I figure it's best if we just, kill it. So I'm gonna go in for another reckless attack.
All right.
26.
That will hit.
Okay. I can't believe I fucking rolled a 2 and a 3, or a 1 and a 2 on the fucking dice. I'm so pissed. Alright, so that is 18 points of magical piercing plus 2 points of fire. And does it look like the fire is doing anything at all? Or does it look like it's just damage? Or does it look like it's doing
I mean,
much?
the fire looks like it's affecting it. As you drag your spear through the shadowy form, it does connect almost as if dragging through flesh, but you don't notice it doing, like, any kind of, like, extra...
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't doing like it wasn't like I was worried that it would be like immune to it or something. So yeah, I kind of want this. I kind of want it to look like the spear is like almost like sparking a little because of the fire damage going through.
All right, and as it does, it sparks along the shadowy form, lighting it up a little to where you can get a little bit of a better glimpse at it through this thick darkness. And it is towering before you, its limbs outstretched as it's ready to close in on your party.
I stand my ground, and I maintain eye contact, and that is my turn.
Alright. Mina, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
That's unfortunate.
You're within 10 feet of me, right?
Maybe.
Yeah, you are. Plus 3.
Wonderful. Thank you, Phlox. Constitution save and throw. Plus 3, 24.
That succeeds.
Wonderful. So Mina is, from the top of her staff, going to grab the one star sapphire that some of you might have remembered has been engraved with the image of a dragon. And she's going to summon Draconic Spirit. So the starlight is going to coalesce into the form of a large gem dragon.
Ooh.
I'm gonna summon it just to the right of Aurora, the left of Aurora, I mean. Like in the swampish, so like there.
Let me find a mini that actually fits. Okay, like that?
Yes. Perfect. And then bonus action, I'm going to take the form of the chalice. It's the only option I have. So the spell that I cast is Summon Draconic Spirit. So the dragon manifests in a space I can see within range. The corporeal form. It's an ally. In combat, it shares my initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after mine. And I'm going to command it to attack this thing.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for it.
That's such a funny little mini.
All right, so the
going like-
dragon makes a number of rend attacks equal to half the spell's level, rounded down, and uses its breath weapon.
Alright. And then I also need the dragon to make a constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask. I was wondering about that.
+3.
Let me just check what its con modifiers are.
This miniature is so fucking distracting, Winter.
It is literally a monster.
Your point?
My lord.
That's rather unfortunate. So it gets a +3 to that, plus another 3, so that's 9.
Was that its con save?
Yes, it was.
Alright. Very well.
What happens, DM?
The dragon suffers as a pulsing energy just comes off of this creature's body, seeping the darkness further around all of you, almost like a choking presence. It constricts for a brief moment around the dragon, causing, let's see, 15 points of necrotic damage, and the Soul Collector will have advantage on this creature.
So the gem dragon does in fact have resistance to necrotic damage.
So it would be 15 reduced to 8.
Wonderful.
Cool.
All right. So on the gem dragon's turn, it's going to start by making. It's going to make 2 rend attacks. Cool. I can use my spell attack modifier. Why can I not click on you? Alright, these are gonna be a +9.
Okay.
So the first one's gonna be a 24.
That hits.
And the second one
Where
is
do you
going
see that you can add your spell modifier to that?
So it says under the rend attack, melee weapon attack, your spell attack modifier to hit, reach 10 feet, 1 target.
Oh, I was looking at the damage for it.
Yeah, 1d6 +4 plus the spell's level.
Right. And what's your spell modifier?
So my spell attack modifier is a +9.
Gotcha. Alright, and
Did
then
you roll a natural 20?
Yeah, he got a crit.
Fuck yeah.
Both of those attacks will hit. Go ahead and roll damage and
Oh,
describe them for me.
Alright, so the first one is gonna... so the dragon's gonna just rear back on its hind legs as it just goes in with both arms at once. So the first one I'm just trying to make sure I'm reading this right. So that's 2 plus 4 plus 5. So that's going to be 11 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack, which is a crit, is going to be 8 plus 4 plus 5.
For a total of?
That's 11 for the first one, and then 17 for the second one.
All right.
And then it's going to make a breath weapon attack.
Go for it. What kind of breath does it have?
It has a necrotic breath.
Oh.
Interesting. What kind of gem does it look like?
So these gems kind of reflect the void between the stars. It's like a black obsidian kind of looking.
Ooh. Cool.
So it's going to roar, and as it does so, it's going to breathe out a 30-foot cone of necrotic damage. That's going to be 2d6. And then it needs to make a
Thank you for the
dexterity
hydrate, Sippy Dread. And for the posture check.
Hell
Very
yeah.
nice, thank you.
It's going to make a dexterity saving.
Question, is the dex saving throw in regards of how much damage it will be taking from this?
That is correct.
I will save you the time. As the breath weapon goes forward, attempting to enshroud the creature before you, it takes no effect.
I know it. It's immune.
The what? Breath weapons?
The necrotic.
Probably the necrotic damage,
yeah.
It
Uh-oh,
does-
group potion!
Oh,
Thank you, Dread.
thanks.
Oh, God.
I will
Oh,
drink
boy.
some water.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Alright, and then that will be the end of my turn.
Alright. It is the collector's turn. Let me just do a little light reading real quick.
Uh-oh.
Keep it very light.
Excellent. So after being slashed and hit at, it's going to look around to all of you for a brief moment before extending out a long, clawed hand. And the the fingertip of its claw is going to extend forward right next to your forehead, Aurora.
Yep.
And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. That is
+3.
that is a oh, so it's a +3. Okay. That's a
Oh boy.
natural 1.
Not getting you out of that one.
I see.
It's a natural one.
That's very on brand for me. for
Give
my
me one
character.
moment.
Oh, what's it doing?
I don't know. I don't
This-
know.
I have a distinct feeling this is going to be really bad.
Yeah, me too.
Should we do?
I
group
was like,
phone?
anything but a natural 1, and I rolled a natural 1. Can we use
Oh,
group
well.
inspiration, please?
I'm fine with that.
I don't think we should
Yeah.
just yet. I think we should save that for when we're
No.
inevitably dying.
What if it takes my soul right now?
It's not going to insta
It's not
kill
gonna instant
You
kill
never
It's
know.
Power word kill you.
Then you can use it on your death.
Even if it was power word kill, you have too much health right now. It wouldn't work.
Yeah, you're over 100, right? Yeah. Forget.
Yeah.
So that's saying it has power word kill.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you're comparing it to something like power word kill, like, it doesn't work like that.
Okay, I just got scared because it's literally called the Soul Collector.
So it reaches out, and a clawed finger grazes the top of your forehead, Aurora, and you feel a deep pulse from within your soul break from your chest. You suffer 26 points of necrotic damage, which for you that would be reduced to 13, I believe.
Yes.
And you are both frightened and paralyzed.
Hold the phone. She's within 10 feet of me, and I have Aura of Courage. Any friendly creatures within 10 feet of me can't be frightened while I am conscious.
Okay,
Okay,
but
so
that's
I'm
still
just-
paralyzed.
So I'm paralyzed until my next turn?
Nope,
Until further notice.
until further notice.
Until someone undoes it.
You don't know. I'm not telling you how this works.
Someone has to pat your back for 15 seconds.
15 seconds. That's like almost 3 rounds of combat.
Right, so then you just see Aurora freeze.
It just like boops your forehead.
Boop. And to reiterate what the paralyzed condition does, for anyone that doesn't know, a paralyzed creature counts as incapacitated and can't move or speak. They automatically fail strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls made against them have advantage. And any attack that hits the creature is a critical.
That's pretty good.
If they're within 5 feet of melee.
Really
And
fucking
he's
bad.
gonna hit me, I bet, right now.
Are you in rage right now?
I am, yeah, but he's still gonna hit me. It's gonna be critical.
Can I use a reaction to see if that was a magic spell he just did or what he just did?
How would that be your reaction?
I don't know. I'm looking at it.
Unfortunately, that's not how
I'm
reactions work.
reacting to it in real
That
time.
was beautifully worded, though.
I don't know, I'm looking at
He's
it.
going to begin to step over this way, and as he does, a clawed hand is going to reach by and slap directly across Aurora as it rakes through your body.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, so it has to roll that with advantage as it's moving. Where's my... Here it is.
I don't like this big
Oh
dumb fuck.
boy.
Okay, so the first one is a 24.
Like he's scared.
Second
Divided by
one.
2 is 12.
Second one is lower, but it would still be...
Oh, I thought you were just talking damage.
No, it's a 21. I'm
You
talking
got
about to
both.
hit.
Yeah,
Okay.
no. My AC 17.
Alright, and that's going to be an auto crit.
Yep.
This
I
is
was
going
like, wow,
to
that's
deal.
a lot for an auto crit.
Where are... Here's this one and this one. Alright, give me 1 second. Once more. Yeah. That's gonna be... You suffer. Ooh.
I don't like that.
This roll is really funny.
Is it because it's so high?
No, it's just... I rolled the exact same number 4 times.
Wow, statistically significant.
I know, that's a really fun statistic.
Are we good numbers?
That number's 10.
Yeah, right. That's what
Yeah.
You suffer 48 points of necrotic damage,
Ouch.
reduced to
Divided by
24,
Okay.
and reduce that number from your hit point maximum.
Oh my god. Imagine just losing 44 health hit points from your
No,
maximum.
24.
I know, but imagine losing the full amount from your
Yeah, 48
for the
would've
rest
So
of
I'm
the
at
fight.
45 hit points right now because 69 is what I would have been at if my max health didn't get reduced by 24.
Nice.
It's going to walk over this way and use one more clawed attack, trying to scrape against Cliff.
No, he hasn't done anything.
I went from over 100 to 45.
Why is he so... Eh. He doesn't fit. That's good enough.
I love how whenever you place him, the whole
It
fucking
just...
map shakes.
The map fucking shakes.
Good enough. That's going to be... It's the same thing I rolled before, so it's a 21 to hit.
It's a what?
A 21 to hit.
I see.
Does that...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
I don't really wanna, cause then I'm gonna have to
I mean, you could just
bear the
fail it.
consequences.
You do get a +3 though because you're near Valor. Oh,
Thank you, Mariah.
Okay. That's gonna be 27 points of necrotic damage and reduce it from your hit point maximum.
Oh boy.
This fucker's scary.
yeah, and we
We
are
can
not
do it.
prepared enough.
That will be the end of its turn. It is now Valor's turn, who needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll do it.
No, Valor, it's too dangerous.
I have to do this.
Fine, but just remember we're all here for you.
Oh.
That's +3,
Uh-oh.
so that's 15.
Never mind.
Failure!
think I'm gonna go, actually.
You suffer.
It hit the fucking mini too. That's
15 points of necrotic damage.
I am not afraid.
And attacks against you will have advantage.
I can't like type anything in my character sheet for some reason.
Is that just like a presence thing? Like a presence effect? Like just by being near this thing?
Just does like the Dr. Evil face, maybe.
Okay.
I don't like that.
There is a disgusting pulsing aura coming from this creature's body.
Okay. I'm gonna do something I haven't done before. A move I like to call the Big Binky.
Hey, that was my move.
I know. This is homage to you.
Is that because it's good or because it sucks?
We'll call it zoomies.
Get it?
I'm gonna start this with a bonus action of casting Hunter's Mark on this thing.
Okay.
That's step 1. Step 2, I'm going to use haste for the first.
Oh.
You're casting haste?
Yes, I am. That's one action, but it says that it allows you to use the second action for as long as it's active, and it is active for a minute.
Gotta be real, I'm really out of water, and I want water.
Oh, now you need a water.
And
when
now I
Flock
need a
is
water.
casting haste on
Yeah, no,
himself.
go ahead and keep doing your turn. I'm just saying, I kind of want water.
You're like, I need a water. Where's my DMG? Where's my DMG?
Anyway. And
Thank you, Gruta, but I don't have water.
I'll bring you water in just a
No,
second.
no, I'll go get it in a second.
And I'm going to use that other action to put boots to asses. I've got Enmity active. I've got Hunter's Mark active. This thing's about to get the fucking work, dude. It is not letting me click anything. That's.
Do you need to restart your Tailspire?
I hope not.
It's okay if you do.
Anyway.
If you do, I can go get water.
No, we're good. Go get water. I mean, or just. I'll get you water after my turn is, because then...
I'll get my own damn water.
Yeah, but you're DMing this thing, and I'm gonna be done with my turn after this, so it just makes sense that I get it for you.
You don't fucking know.
Okay. First attack. I'm gonna get that with advantage.
That's a natural 20.
You know what? Say less. I'm not even gonna roll again for
Minus
that
5?
Amazing.
Yes.
You guys are rolling a lot of nats tonight. That's at least what, the 6th one?
At least
Yeah,
4,
so,
but I don't
okay.
know.
I'm gonna pump a smite into this as well. This is about to be a lot of dice. And my Great Weapon Master feat on critical hits, allows me to make another weapon attack as a bonus action. I already used my bonus action, so I guess I can't do that.
Don't forget you have Bardic Inspiration.
That's right, but I don't need it right now. So I'm going to roll damage for that.
Hey, don't forget to double your dice. And
Yeah,
describe your attack.
This is just the first one. I'm getting 2 of these, and then he's just going to launch, and he's going to cast the spell, and then do a bunny hop in, and do sort of a guillotine sword down to this thing's thigh, I suppose, because it's so huge. I hit it. I hate it. It dies. I hit it and it dies.
I hit it and it dies instantly.
So I just So I
no dodge, no miss.
Okay. So just a second. Sorry. Double this.
10.
Plus double this. So that's 16. So that's 32. 32 plus 26. That's 58.
Hell
That
yeah.
smite gets to get doubled. That's so
That's
awesome.
amazing.
Yeah, isn't that cool? And then I'm going in for my second attack.
Well, wait, how much damage was it?
58.
58? Okay, cool.
Wait, hold on. I forgot my Hunter's Mark. I am assuming that gets doubled as well, or no?
Hunter's Mark? No.
Yeah. Okay. 58.
Nice.
That's 64. And then I'm going in for a second attack.
Alright.
This gets advantage because of enmity. Let's go, baby. Okay, that's minus 5. Going in for the second one. Ooh, that one's much better. So it would have been 17.
17? That'll hit.
It hits?
17 hits.
This guy's a
This
softie.
thing's fucking huge.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Okay. Let's fucking hit it, boys. Yeah. No smite on this one, but I do get to reroll that one. So that's 4.
Oh, Gruta says
plus-
Hunter's Mark does get doubled by crit.
Okay. So that's 4 and 6. That's 10 plus 6. That's 16.
Holy
Plus
shit.
another 6 because of the Hunter's Mark. So that would have been 22.
I'm just gonna add the other 6 from the Hunter's Mark, so how much is this right now?
22.
22 total?
Yep.
Including that extra 6?
Yeah, yes, and plus the 10 from... Okay, I forgot the 10 from Great Weapon Master both times, so that's going to be plus 20. Sorry. That's a lot of dice going on right now. So that's 44.
So you
Okay,
did
I
over
wrote that
100
down.
damage. On this
Yeah,
turn.
this
Holy
was
fuck.
62 and 44. It's 110 damage. Or it's like 108 damage.
Goddamn.
Does
And
the
that's okay.
radiant portion of that deal anything extra to you?
You don't notice that the Radiant does anything extra to this creature, but with that amount of damage hitting this creature's body, you notice it like shiver and like reverberate almost in the air. And like almost like it's seeing some kind of like crawling symbiote that like jumps back for a minute. It looks potentially hurt.
Holy shit. At 9 already? Damn.
I mean, that was over 100 points of damage. Yeah, that's
Well,
gonna
then-
take
I'm
a
going for
some-
fucking
something out of
I'm
it.
going for fucking revenge, dude. And that's my turn. And I'll go get you water. Be right back.
Okay, as you
How
do, he's gonna take
How
a
does he do
legendary
radiant
action.
damage?
What? Okay, I'll wait for that.
No, can I have my water first?
Okay.
No, I need my water.
How does Fox do radiant damage?
Smite.
Just smite.
Ah.
I gotta...
That damage is fucking insane. Like that's not normal.
That's crazy damage. You guys keep rolling fucking 20s. Which, good on you. I just want my water.
Then drink some water.
Best I can do is a scotch and cider.
Go for it.
Thank you.
Drink it until your thirst is quenched.
Delicious. I am invigorated. I may now do my special move. He's gonna use a legendary action.
I'm so sorry. That got me.
He's gonna do a legendary action to take 2 more swipes of his clawed hands at Phlox. Which Phlox isn't here, so I don't know if I can validate his armor class right now, but I'm gonna roll them anyway.
I believe his AC is. I think he has the highest, right? It's 20.
Yeah, he does.
Is it a
I think
20?
it's
I think it's
20 with his like
26.
little effect thing. It's not
Yeah.
26.
It's not 20 naturally, but I think with his effect, it's 20. All of us have under.
This creature does have advantage because Phlox failed the con check. So the first one is a 23 to hit.
Well, that definitely hits him.
I'm back.
The first one's a 23 to hit Phlox.
Yeah, that hits.
The second one is I rolled the same thing twice. It's a 24 to hit.
Ouch. Yeah, both of this hit.
Okay. And I don't know if you missed or not, but he's taking a legendary action to take 2 attacks against you.
Okay. Tell me what the damage is. I'm not scared.
The damage, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for both.
I'll do it. Both of these plus 3. Not rolling half of these. Okay, so that's 14 for the first one. And 21 for the second.
The second one will succeed, the first one will not. So the first one, you will suffer 24 points of necrotic damage and reduce that from your hit point maximum.
Okay.
The second attack is going to deal 28 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
But you do not have to subtract that one.
Okay.
Okay. Up next is Humi's turn. Humi, I need a Constitution saving throw.
I would love to. Can you roll it for me?
Absolutely, my dear. What's your modifier?
My modifier for Constitution saving throws is a 3 plus whatever Phlox gives me, which I'm pretty sure is 3.
Negative.
So,
I got some bad news, Buckaroo. That's a
no,
9.
yeah, that
Yay!
passes, right?
You will
Right.
take 12 points of necrotic damage, and the creature will have advantage against you.
Okay. Okay. Terrifying, but okay. Okay. So, all right. What I'm going to do is something that I seldom ever do. I am going to use Counter Charm.
Okay.
So, as a silly little goose, I'm basically going to use this ability that I've had since level 6. And, while, stringing along a little melody on my violin, I'm going to use my action to start a performance that lasts until the end of my next turn. During that time, you and any friendly creatures within 30 feet of you have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. The creature must be able to hear you to gain this benefit. The performance ends early if you are incapacitated or silenced, or if you voluntarily end it. No action required.
Okay.
So I'm going to start that, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to roll on the table.
Tales
On the
from
table
Beyond?
from Tales from Beyond.
Yeah! What,
Please roll for me.
what kind of roll is that?
D12. And I need
It's
to
an
find the correct.
11!
Oh, yeah?
Yeah!
Okay. 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 Hold on, I'm Googling what this is. I'm so sorry. So for the folks at home, what's currently happening is that I am in a hotel, so I'm using shitty hotel Wi-Fi to get by, as we all do sometimes.
He's in the Habbo Hotel.
Here we go. I got the Tale of the Angel.
Oh, that's a good one.
It is. It is. It is awesome. Okay, and that's it.
Okay. That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Alvara, it is your turn, and I need you to roll a con saving throw.
We all know by now. Dice don't fail me now. Dice have failed me.
I'm sorry, that was really funny.
Can I roll my...
Plus 3!
Use my inspo
You want to
on
use your
that?
inspo? Yeah, you can.
Yeah, I don't want this fucker getting advantage.
Roll
again.
it off of things
just
it
got
can bounce off
reincarnated.
of.
Wow, the same fucking shitty 2!
You gotta roll it, like, off the map. That's what I do. Although that is
agree.
how I also rolled a 1.
I'm gonna roll myself off the map after that.
Alvara, you take 12 points of necrotic damage, and the creature will have advantage against you, should it choose to attack you.
Inspiration is so nice. So useful.
Right? It like does so much for you.
I'm gonna cast Wall of Light. And here's how I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I can have it be free floating. I don't have to have it tethered to the ground. How tall is this thing?
At least 15 feet.
Great. I'm gonna cast it about 14 feet off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, how tall is the tallest member of our party?
I'm 6'1".
What are you casting?
Wall of Light.
Give me 1 second. I have that stat not on me. Wonderful. Okay.
The wall can be up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick.
I think I'm 6 foot.
It's fine. I'm gonna put it around actually like 12 feet. Get it in there a little bit. So I want it to be basically horizontal above us, like a sheet, basically. And it's gonna be 60 feet long. You might need to use like a square for this. Do we have like shapes in Tailspire or no?
No, there's no shapes.
Other than the sphere.
Just dome.
Yeah, so we're like 60 feet long.
Maybe I could enter build mode and put an actual wall.
If you want.
I might have to. What?
It's a
wall.
fucking big ass wall too.
Show me with the line ruler where it's gonna go.
Show me with the wall. Show me with the wall. So it's 60 feet long. So it'd be about. Well, I don't want it to be like. I don't want him to be right at the tip. I want him to be like in the center of like a 60-foot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I'm
if
just trying to figure out what to.
Centralized
Oh!
along that wall, which I guess would be half of 12 would be 6.
This is not gonna work.
So
We'll just have to theater of mind where this wall is. Unless... Okay, I have another idea, but it's stupid.
you're gonna
I can
draw it.
kind of like draw a box.
I could put a line of Gumimis that have glowing on them.
Alright.
And there it's like a wall of light. So can you show me again where this wall is?
You really just need like lampposts. So at the end of each line,
Well, lampposts could work.
or like yeah, you can have the Gumi Mi's be lampposts.
It's gonna be like actual IRL lamps, though. They're not gonna be like torches. So show me where this is going?
So the length is gonna be basically like the entire length of this thing.
I can't tell whose ruler is whose.
Mine's the sphere. Or who drew it?
I drew the square. I don't know if that's accurate.
It's not a square.
It's like a pentagon. It's like a rhombus.
I was trying to get close enough.
I appreciate it. I think that was the best we had.
Zach, can you show me with your ruler where this is gonna go?
So if this is 6, it should cover the whole radius of the sphere, which would be 12, which would be 60 feet.
This is exactly where you're doing it, though, where your thing is pointing? Like, just in a line down this way?
Yeah, it's going to be a horizontal line, like, sort of around where his neck is.
What do you think of these lamps?
They're fun. What do you think of these lamps? As long as you know where it is on the map, DM.
We're getting
it's like-
creative. Alright, what do you think of that shit? It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's something. No, it's fun.
That works.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tailspire, if you're watching,
Zach.
I take the
let us
sphere
do
away.
shapes. Let us do shapes. So it's also going to be about 5 feet thick, and then 10 feet across, right?
Yeah. We'll just remember that.
It can be 10 feet wide.
It's 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5
10
feet
feet
thick.
high.
So its width is 5, its height is 10, and its length is 60.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so he's going to have to make a con saving throw. Haha, now you got to make the con saving throw, you big idiot.
Alright.
With disadvantage, by the way.
With disadvantage? I don't think so.
No, it's not. I just wish.
I don't think I will.
I wish.
It's a con saving throw?
Yep.
Excellent.
Is it?
He rolled an artificial 20.
Good for him. Good for him. I always had faith. Alright, so he's going to take half damage here.
Okay.
Half is going to be 8, but I actually, before I do that, I want to add, how big is this fucker?
Like 15-ish feet?
Size-wise?
Huge.
Large?
Bigger
Alright,
than you.
I'm going to use, I'm going to proc a use of Fury of the Small.
Okay, you can do
My
that.
new Goblin racial. When I damage a creature with an attack or spell and its size is larger than me, I can cause it to do extra damage to the creature, which equals my proficiency bonus. So that's going to be another 4. So that's a 19, halved to 10. On Wall of Light.
Okay.
And that That wall, that light also emits a, I think it's a bright light within. What is it? Bright light within. Hold on. Out to 120 feet and a dim light for an additional 120 feet. So whatever like dark kind of brooding area this was, it is lit the fuck up right now.
And as it's lit up, all of you can now see the area in which you're in, and this area, similar to what Celia had described before, is completely drained of any semblance of color. It's just completely gray and brittle. The things that are above the water as you look around. It looks like almost everything's been sucked out of this area. And the water around you, as it sinks into the mud, you just see bits of, like, bone fragments and murk beneath the water, which is just this grayish-black color.
Ew.
Okay. And then I'm gonna take my movement to slightly... I'm out of its range, right?
No.
I'm not?
No.
10 feet? This thing has a 10-foot reach?
More than that.
Alright, bonus action disengage using nimble escape. And I'm gonna back up slightly. Just to here.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
You're in a tree.
There. I didn't mean to climb.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright. It is going to, at the end of your turn, use a legendary action. And it is... Is Alvaro part rogue? No, I don't believe so.
That's a gobbo thing.
That's a
Nimble
goblin thing.
escape is a goblin feature which allows you to disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns.
This thing is going to use its bonus, not its bonus, its legendary action. I started thinking about bonus actions.
Oh, a bonus.
A bonus! It's almost like a bonus, but it's legendary. And it is going to make 2 more attacks. It's going to make one with advantage against Phlox and one against Mina.
I'm not afraid.
Which, Mina, I believe
Also,
you failed as
gain
well,
advantage.
yes?
No, I succeeded. My dragon failed.
The dragon failed, right? I remember somebody failed.
They also get advantage on any save for frightening or charming.
Phlox, that's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. I have a 21 AC right now, and they're constantly going above it.
I'm going to use my what's it called?
Wheel and Woe?
No, silvery barbs.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to give advantage to Aurora on their next attack roll ability check.
So it just has to re-roll that attack?
Just re-roll that attack.
Alright, it rolled much higher. It rolled a 27.
I appreciate the thought. Do your worst.
You suffer.
Yes, we all suffer.
You suffer. Roll a Constitution saving throw, please.
110 points of damage.
Yay!
How does it feel?
Congratulations.
My
you got
con
it.
saves have been bad a lot, so that's a 11.
Phlox, you suffer 24 points of necrotic damage and reduce that from your HP total.
Oh, it's looking a little bad. It's looking
What's
a
your
little bad.
HP total right now?
16.
That's your max HP?
No.
Yeah, you have to
my-
reduce it from your max HP.
I know that, but the HP I have right now is 16.
Yeah, I know.
That's what they were asking.
Yeah, that's what I... Oh, okay.
Well, no, I mean, like, you were asking him what his, like, HP total is, right?
Yes.
16 and 24 reduced from 205, so that's going to be...
200?
Sorry, 105.
Excuse me?
I was like, what?
Wait a second.
Gonna fucking shit myself over here. What?
40, so it's 65.
Mina, that is going to be a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
Yeah, I'm at 82 right now for... Well, I have 45 hit
Can you
points.
roll a con saving throw, Mina?
No.
Failure, then. I like it. Thank you for the hydrate, Sippy Crim. Natural 20.
22.
Another natural 20.
I'll drink more whiskey off that hydrate sippy.
Well, Mina, with that natural 20, you succeeded.
Hell yeah.
But you will still suffer 28 points of necrotic damage.
Fun fact. So, as part of the Summon Draconic Spirit spell, we have shared resistances. I have resistance to necrotic damage.
Wow.
How's it feel to get to take half damage, Mina?
It feels wonderful. I wish I had this ability all the time.
In that case, you will take 14.
Hell yeah. Is that
Careful,
everything?
Elvira, you have a smaller body, so it takes less alcohol to affect you.
No, I'm kidding.
That is, its legendary action. Next is on to Cliff, who I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
What? Why?
Because...
Okay.
Oh, my dear.
Oh.
My dear sweet Cliff Harbor. You will suffer 19 points of necrotic damage.
Oh. Okay, let me do
And it will have advantage against you.
Okay. Is that reduced from my
This one is not. That's a different feature.
Sweet.
I'm waiting for this thing to do the group attack that just sends us all to hell. I'll take 70 points of damage.
I'm waiting for that one too.
How's this thing
I hope
lifting?
not.
I mean, it's hurt.
On a scale of 1 to 100.
Well, Flock's still
Hurt.
over 100.
On a scale of
On
1
a
to
scale of
10,
1 to 4.
about how much HP
On a
does it
scale of
do?
1 to 4, that's so difficult.
On a scale of 1 to probably over 200. Definitely
You know
over
what?
200.
Yeah, I refuse to agree that the 1 to 4 scale is difficult because Roger Ebert made a career out of a 1 to 4 scale
Who?
in rating films.
Oh,
Roger Ebert
I don't know who that is.
is a film critic, famous film critic.
How did
He used a 1 to 4 star scale. It's actually pretty good.
How did the radiant damage affect this creature?
From what you
From
could
what I
tell,
remember,
normally.
do too much.
Normally,
I bet it did. I
like
bet
a
it
shadow
did.
creature, I would have thought. Does the wall of light do anything?
That's also radiant damage. I should
Yeah,
mention.
it hurt it.
Does it react to the light at all?
No.
I'm going to. I changed my plan like every single turn. Like someone did something that like changed what my plan should be. So like healing spells don't heal the maximum like reduction, right?
No, they don't.
Yeah. Would a
I think we might
dispel
just have to
magic
focus
do
on
that?
taking it down as fast as possible.
Yeah, maybe.
I just
Okay.
need one more turn. I feel very confident. One more turn.
Okay.
One more time.
What
I'm pretty high.
what weapon does Phlox use?
It's a great sword.
Is it a meaningful greatsword?
Yeah, it's a +1 enchanted greatsword. It says brother's greatsword.
Uh-huh. So I'm over here. I'm looking at the guy, seeing him slash at us and take down our max HP and do all sorts of evil shit. And I see Phlox going to town on this thing because it's his destiny. And he's worked so hard to get here. And I'm gonna look over at Phlox with the determined look on his face, and I know exactly what to do, which is I put my my hand on his hand, which touches the greatsword. And I'm gonna like some of my fingers are gonna touch the greatsword, and some are gonna touch his hand. I'm gonna look to Zaz, and I'm going to say, Phlox, it's time for you to be the valorous individual you were always destined to be, and I'm going to cast Holy Weapon on that great sword.
Yes! Yes!
Imbues it with holy power, and basically every time you hit with a weapon attack, you do an additional 2d8 radiant damage, and there's some other stuff in the spell too.
Holy shit,
Wow.
that's so cool.
That's a pretty nifty spell you got there, Cliff.
Yeah, and I figure it would work well for this situation for our big damage guy.
Oh,
Flock.
come on. Dude, I am jonesing for this next attack.
And that's actually it's a bonus action. So I still have accidentally moved my guy. I still have a regular action that I need to figure out what to do with. How long is this thing's reach? It's over 10 feet.
You don't know how long exactly, but I probably gave away a little too much when I said that.
Does that mean that anything at 10 feet or more would get an opportunity attack if we like tried to run away even at 10 feet?
I'm not telling you. I've already said too much.
I would say yeah. That's why I asked, and that's why I disengaged.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. Am I? Is there like a puddle around here somewhere? Like, is this a puddle that I'm sitting in?
That is a rock.
Oh, are we in like?
rock.
It's like marsh. Am I in water right now?
You could be if you went further into like the swamp.
How much further?
How far away is that from you? Like,
About just that side of his range.
it's like 15 feet away, or actually it's more like 20.
Can I go like this and be in the water and still hit him with something? Like, be within him be within range of me?
You have to be within 5 feet if you want to attack him, like, physically.
Yeah. Is this
You're in
the
a tree,
water
I
and
think.
also within 5 feet of him?
You are in a tree. No.
Okay, I'm not gonna do it then. I'm just gonna do a regular. Let me look here. I'm gonna hit him with just the trident attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll to attack him. Cliff, that hit!
Really?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. I'm gonna roll damage then, which is it's 1d6 for the trident, and then I add 1d8 for what is it called? Divine Strike.
And describe your attack.
So basically I went over to Phlox and I gave him a little pep talk and I imbued his weapon with magic, and then I look back towards the creature and I do just a slash motion with my trident that you see a crackle of energy, sparkle out of as I slash at him, because I do a little lightning damage there too. So here's 1d6 and 1d8. Not bad.
Okay.
Oh, nice. 8.
And he also gets pushed 10 feet away, I think, because I did lightning damage.
Now, does that matter if the creature is a certain size class above you?
I don't think it matters unless it's a certain class. Let me look it up. Tempest.
Yeah, that's if it's a large creature or smaller, right? For Thunderous Strike?
I suppose so.
Unfortunately,
thing
he
is
is huge. Which is one size
Yeah,
above
man.
large.
Do I knock him on his back leg? for him?
No, but it does. The energy crackles through his shadowy form as that laughter reverberates louder through your eardrums, almost like a rolling thunder, sending shivers down your spine.
I don't like that.
I'm also gonna move over here to draw its attention away from Phlox. Away from Valor.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, as I climb atop this lamp.
That's the wall of light.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Actually, yeah, because this doesn't forego allies or not, so isn't he gonna take wall of light damage?
Who?
What?
If he, like, stands in the wall of light, isn't that gonna hurt him?
He's not in it. It's floating off the ground.
Oh, it's
Unless
floating
he,
off the
like,
ground. Because he's
jump-
literally standing on it right now. That's why I
No,
asked.
but I wanted it horizontal. That's why I said it can be free floating, and so it's kind of like a horizontal wall, like 12 feet above us. It does block line of sight, so you can't see the creature's like top of this head, I guess, and the horns or whatever. But well, he doesn't have horns, the mask. But
He's got like a big set of antlers, like kind of like horns, but yeah.
Okay, so those would probably be blocked off, and like maybe a little bit of his like top of his head or something.
Okay.
So, and then yeah.
Okay. We're gonna end session here as we enter back to the top of the round, but Aurora, I will tell you, for the top of the round, now is the time that I get to tell you. The paralysis does not end until the collector's next turn.
Oh boy.
Me.
Even if somebody like was to cast.
I mean, if
like-
someone casts something to get you out of it, that's one thing, but it is your
Okay,
turn.
yeah. Wish I had that. Wish I had the lesser or greater restoration. I think it's lesser for paralysis. Wish I had that.
I mean, I could do it, but the collector's
turn's
turn
before
is before
yours,
mine.
so-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have one get out of jail free card for y'all.
Yeah, you did good on that Tales from Beyond.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Good job, everyone. You guys rolled so many fucking natural 20s tonight. It's insane. I wish there was like a tally. I feel like it's like 6 or 7.
We rolled for our lives tonight.
You did
You
roll
sure
for your
did.
lives tonight. And it surely shows. You did great. So for inspiration, let's go down the line. We'll start with Phlox.
Tough one. But I think that between two people, it is between Alvara and Cliff. I liked the moment that we had, that Alvara and Phlox had. I thought that was fun. But Cliff really playing optimally and with good positioning and with a lot of thought put into it and a lot of strategy. It's hard. Oh, it's really hard actually, but I think I'm gonna go with Cliff this time because I feel like I gave it to Alvara last time. So I'll even it out and go Cliff.
Okie dokie. Alvara.
I was gonna give it to you, but now I'm not.
No.
I'm kidding. Yeah, it's gonna be Phlox for the role play, which I guess I appreciate a little bit more, and the the combat stuff. The combat stuff too was really good. A lot of damage, so that was cool
Oh,
to
I'm
see.
jonesing for that next attack. So
Yeah, that
fucking
was like
good.
a ton of. I don't recall seeing that much damage. ever.
Technically speaking, I just realized I should have doubled the 10 that I got from Great Weapon Master, and I forgot to. But
You're
biggest
too late.
That's all right. It's all right. So it technically would have been like 116, 103, 110.
You did 110, I think.
And if I had done
Oh, you
my
don't-
turn
you don't
before
double
you,
that. I
was
and
technically
given
you
you the
don't
holy
double that.
weapon,
Okay,
you would have
never
gotten
mind,
another
never-
like 4d8.
So
radiant
only
damage.
That's
dice
true.
rolled. So things like Smite and Hunter's Mark.
Well, yeah, you doubled the
Okay.
dice.
Yeah, well, Great Weapon
Also,
Master
don't
damage
forget
is
you
not
have
dice.
Bardic
so-
Inspiration still. You haven't used it.
That's fair.
Yes, I wrote that down. I'm saving that for just the right moment. Like, God forbid I fail another con save, which has been happening a lot.
So yeah, that's my.
Alrighty. Aurora.
Oh my god, I almost choked. I am also gonna give it to Phlox because this is a big character moment for him, and I think that the role playing was good, and doing over 100 points of damage in a turn, it is on one hit. Actually, is
It was 2
fucking-
hits. It was 2 hits.
It was 2 hits. Regardless, fucking nuts.
Thank you.
Alrighty for Fox. And Humi.
It's really difficult because I see Cliff being good tactician. Phlox did like a crazy amount of damage. And Mina literally summoned a goddamn dragon to the field. I think I'm going to give it. God damn. I'm gonna give it to Mina for summoning a dragon onto our side to fight this thing.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Thank you.
I didn't know you could do that.
By the way,
That
Mina,
was fucking metal.
is this concentration?
Uh-oh.
Let me...
Wait, you know
Oh,
what?
it is concentration.
I think
yes.
haste is concentration too, actually. Yes, it is.
I'll remember that, because haste is concentration as well. Okay.
Yeah, I have to remember that too.
Alright, Mina.
I should have been rolling this whole time. I've been
Naturally, I am going to have to give it to Valor because one, big character moment. You know, you're facing a one of the foes of your past, and also the absolutely ridiculous amount of damage that you did.
Hope that keeps up. I mean,
Mostly the second thing.
You can't really bank on critting every roll, but boy, that did put a big old smile on my face. Thank you.
Alrighty, and then finally we have Cliff.
Yeah, gonna give it to Phlox / Valor for the big damage that turn, and for big story,
beat.
development and big story beat next session, likely.
Well, thank you kindly.
Alrighty, so it's gonna go to Phlox. Congratulations, everyone.
Yeah, thank God. I really do appreciate that because I have 16 health, and if I get hit, if I fail another one of those con saves, that reduces my max HP total, and brings me to 0. I'm dead. So, oh boy.
Reincarnate. Phlox is coming back as a centaur.
That time Phlox got reincarnated as a.
He's still like half Harangon, but the other half is a horse.
Oh my God.
Tavern horse.
No, Phlox was reincarnated as just a normal human.
With buck teeth.
Huh? What on earth?
And a fondness for carrots.
Oh.
Everyone's just gonna get reincarnated eventually at some point.
The party just looks totally different at the end of this campaign.
That's kind of hilarious.
That would be really interesting, I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
Talk about the body swap thing, which
yeah.
too.
Very true. Well, congratulations, everyone. You all did fantastic. And thank you, everyone out there, for joining us tonight and all of your amazing support. You guys have been absolutely lovely. Thank you so much for the hype train, and we love you and appreciate you. If you'd like to keep up with the VODs, be sure to check out the YouTube. And if you want to talk to us throughout the week, check out the Discord. We're going to be doing a movie night on Wednesday.
And if you want to buy our shit, check out the shop.
You could buy our shirts.
And the swag.
We do have mugs.
Yeah, shirts. That's what I meant. If you want to buy our shirts.
What are you talking about?
I said shit initially.
My goodness.
I'm sorry.
Wash your mouth out with soap.
And we don't use language on this channel.
What foul nature you've chosen tonight.
I actually did, as a child, have to wash my mouth out with soap.
Yeah, my parents made me do that
Really?
too.
The worst part was
like, this is
several
archaic.
times.
The worst part was the bar.
Yeah.
If you got the bar, you had to sit there, and it wasn't bad at first, but then your mouth starts foaming up a little, and the bar
Yeah,
just
that shit sucks.
in.
No, the worst is liquid soap when they use.
No,
the
yeah, I
hand
agree.
soap.
Liquid soap.
No, I didn't mind the
10
liquid
times
because it went down quick, and then you were just done. The bar, you're sitting there, you're like.
Wait, no, you weren't allowed to
We
swallow
don't
it.
know.
You had to sit
We
there
didn't
with
know
it in your
then
mouth.
that we do know now is that's abuse.
Yeah, that wasn't great. That was some Gen X parenting right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
for sure.
That never happened to me, but I'm sorry to hear that you had to put soap in your mouth.
I didn't like it.
My favorite was the bucket of nails, personally.
What?
Man,
Bucket
all they
of
did to me was
nails?
put like duct
Without
tape
any
over
milk.
my mouth.
Bucket of nails.
All right, lovelies. We'll see you on Wednesday for a movie night, and then we'll see you on Thursday for Curse of Strahd. We love you all.
Remember to bring a bucket of nails on Wednesday, everyone.
Don't bring a bucket of nails.
Yeah, or do, your call. I'm not a cop.
Yeah.
Good night, lovelies.
Look at the nails.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.